Ready up.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, can't wait to watch the City highlights.
It's gonna be a fucking comedy show.
It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. Derry. Legendary. Oh dear Lord in heaven, what is going on here?
What?
So my phone's finally reconnected properly. Oh no. Look at all these notifications. Oh my fuck.
Team, this is Chief of Security Blanchard. Are you a sight for sore
Ugh, I'm so popular.
Yo, Zone.
Yesterday, trying to organize a
Yeah,
containment
it's literally just
response.
Twitter notifications. It's
Now
not
that you're
anything like,
here, let's
it's not
lock down
people
that
trying to
AO.
reach out to me, don't worry.
I'll track body cams and coordinate.
Yeah, well, I don't have that many friends. 24. What's up, Zone? I have not seen it yet, mate. I tried loading it up earlier, but I've had internet issues, so that answers your question as well, Zone. Everything's good, it's just internet issues. I've had a lot of trouble connecting tonight, which is annoying, because originally my plan was just to watch the football and
I know it's a big
stream
change,
tonight,
but
and all I ended
you'll
up
get
doing
used
was
to it.
watching the football because I could not connect.
We lost contact with 3 of our scientists in town trying to stop the outbreak.
Nope, I wish I was playing the Wii, because it probably would have took a lot of stress away earlier.
We need brain
But
power as much as firepower.
You could have got a lot of anger out.
yeah, I watched the football, that took all my anger out.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it was a very convincing win, so can't really go wrong there.
No, back to our best again. What else you grinding? Nothing really, mate.
Just levels.
Yeah, pretty much just levels, just gearing up for the DLC. I don't think... No, you should never give up on guitar, Haldo, by the way. Never give up on guitar. Judging by what I've heard you play before, like, doesn't matter how bad you think you are, the fact of the matter is, you can never get any worse than you were at the beginning. That's the whole point. Like, if you were able to see how you were at the beginning compared to how you are now, you wouldn't say that. You just literally go like, oh my fucking god, I was so bad then, look how good I am now. And then all
Yeah,
of a
you
sudden,
can't get worse.
yeah, exactly. All of a sudden you're sat there like, oh shit, maybe I am good.
Here trusted us.
Or maybe I'm like better than I was, and then you go,
I can't even
well,
explain
surely in this amount of time I've gotten to that level. If you apply that in another 5 years time or whatever, for example, you go, well, I'd be even better by then. That's all you gotta think.
Just gotta stick at it.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect, as they say. Yeah, well, I mean, believe it or not, but when I was from probably about the age of, I want to say 5 to about 9, I was dog shit at football. Dog shit. Like, it's hard to believe considering how good I was, like, in my teenage years and that, but I was terrible at football. I couldn't take a ball down, couldn't touch, like, terrible first touch, could not finish to save my life, couldn't pass a ball properly, and then all of a sudden, in like the span of like 2 years,
Sandy,
I was
that should fit
insane.
any standard
Maybe
pressure
that was
control
down to the
valve.
fact that I just had good genes. And I don't mean pants. What is it with Liberty Falls?
Crack and pair of
Say I was
jeans.
sorry, but I'm not.
Yeah, like, my dad was a good footballer, so it was probably always bound to happen. But once I found my feet, see what I did there? Yeah, I just get better, practiced a lot. I mean, fucking hell, my dad used to literally just, like, stand me in close proximity and just, like, have a ball at his feet and nail it at me. And he's like there to, like, control it. And sometimes these balls are hitting me, like, in the knee and fucking shit like that, and he's like, control it. Fucking control it. And he's not doing it to be harsh, he's doing it to fucking, like, you know, get you prepared. He's just, like, smashing a football at you every 2 seconds, like, just prepare.
I just paid for that entire door, I think.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oop.
It's hit. I'll get the next one.
One ugly bug KIA.
Congrats on Master Prestige. Cheers.
Marika's tits. You must be hungry.
Cheers, Zone. What's this gonna be?
Mr. Zone DG2 has just donated £1.
I only
Here's a
realised
normal
before
Zano
actually when
Dono,
playing
keep up the
Levy,
good work, mate. Can't wait for the DLC. Cinematic scene was
you open
really
that
cool.
gate up at the
I
top,
predict we
you're
start
actually
our
opening
village
technically
similar to
two
Firebase
gates.
and then make our way to castle.
Because you got this
You
door,
are
and then the zip line that goes from there all the way to the rooftop.
So you'll need to say that again because the donator thing was talking, so I didn't hear a single word. I heard you start it when you said the doors, but then it was talking over you.
So this gate here,
Yeah.
you're technically opening two gates.
Oh yeah?
You open this gate, and then this gate up here for the zip line.
Oh. Fair enough. I thought that was always open, to be fair.
No, I spotted it earlier today.
Oh,
So I
fair
stood
enough.
here and opened it, and those gates opened at the same time. I was like, that's
Oh, of
such an
course,
obvious
yeah,
thing,
You're
but
off work, yeah.
yeah.
I keep forgetting. Oh no.
It's safe
Oh,
to
no.
say my pacifist days are over.
The game stopped again then, let's not do that.
I'm not off tomorrow, but I'll be on at a more reasonable time.
Hopefully I will be as well.
We can just grind XP.
I wasn't originally going to stream tomorrow, but the fact that I wasn't able to stream at normal time tonight, I'm going to stream tomorrow. I'll probably even, like, try and finish work early, maybe. Max armor. Try.
Yeah, just don't take a lunch.
I don't always get the option. Sometimes they make it for me. Let me read that Zone, because I don't think she read the whole thing. Don't think the voice read the whole thing. Let me have a look. Hope you like the dono. Let me read it. Here's a normal Zone dono. Keep up the good work, mate. Can't wait for the DLC. Me neither. Cinematic scene was really cool. It was. I predict we start Old Village similar to Firebase. Yeah, we will. And we make our way to the castle. True. You're a great streamer. That is also the best creamer cock. Okay, thank you. I do have a pretty splendid cock. I will. You know, I
You talk a lot about cock zone.
let him cook. Let him cock.
Yeah.
God, the XM4 is so good. Cheers, Zone. I appreciate it, mate.
Imagine being a City fan at that game tonight. Like, how the fuck do you explain what you just saw?
And wasted all that money on a trip. Oh wait,
From London to Manchester.
wait. Oh shit! It was in Manchester. I thought they'd gone to Feyenoord. All right.
Nope. It's even worse at their own ground.
Fucking hell! I bet you the Feyenoord fans were glad they paid to fucking travel. Where's that from? Fucking Netherlands.
Yeah, they can jump on the Eurostar to London and then get the train up from London.
Fucking worth it. Trip like.
I like this very much.
Or they get the boat from Rotterdam to Hull and then
I mean,
train over, so...
3-0 down to 3-3
Oh yeah.
against
Cracking,
arguably like the best team in the world. And I'm not even just talking about like obviously recent
Supposed to
forms,
be, yeah.
arguably, but like let's face it, they are like, especially when they're at the top
Yeah.
of their game, they are.
Going off their recent form and what they've won over the years, you would not be expecting to, well, be winless in 6 in a row.
Yeah, it's fucking mental that. Zone loves cocks. And you know what? If he does, I support that.
Power to him.
Power to him.
Precision. The whole
You do
mark
you,
of
Zone.
good science.
And other men, if that's what you want. Oh, it doesn't even have to be men, it can be chicks with dicks. Whatever you like, mate. Although, if you've ever watched Ted 2, then you'll know what I'm talking about here, but there's no such thing as chicks with dicks, just men with dicks. There you go. Fucking love that film.
Don't have to be human, you can shag a stuffed Wookiee or something if you want.
Glad I can
Entirely
support
up
the
to you.
channel, mate. I would love to play New Deal. Yeah, mate, of course you can. Wait, don't worry about it.
Right, up to 1,000 crits on this sniper, so making good progress.
I'm actually pretty sure, Zone, the idea is... I haven't really spoken to Milo in that properly yet. I know that he's aware that I'm off work, and I'll be used for some things. Sounds mental. But the actual plan is that me, Rob, and Pug are playing day one. Well, 100% me and Pug are playing. We can't confirm whether Rob is, because Rob may or may not be available by then on the day of release. We're hoping he is. But if you're awake, Zone, if you're around and you're awake, feel free to join us for the first game.
Jump on, you slag.
I don't know, because I think it's like 5 PM, 6 PM here. So that'd probably be like 8 AM where you are. 7, 8 AM. So I doubt you're going to be getting up that early.
Oh yeah, he's over fucking western side of America. Isn't he?
Yeah.
He western? Yeah, he's western side, yeah.
California, really.
Yeah, it's an early start for him.
Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't, I'm just saying, you know, you most likely wouldn't get one. But, what did you say? Rob followed me on TikTok, I'm scared. How did Rob find you on TikTok? That's what I was
Sure
going to
that
know.
might cause brain damage.
You have to ask him.
It's alright, Zony, he'll just send you tons of silly TikToks. It's nothing, it's all harmless.
He won't send you a dick pic, unless... No. Unless... I've got a cool idea I'm going to run by you later on after the stream for a thumbnail for tomorrow, seeing as it's double gobblegums.
I will remind you to tell me that. Tell me about it.
Do you know what, fuck it, we'll just talk about it now. So, I've got a thumbnail pack, which someone created for me. I did pay them, of course.
Of course, gotta pay people for their services.
Yeah, there's loads of assets in it, which is why I've always had thumbnail pieces for all the guns with Nebula on. For thumbnails. We've got like ray guns, stuff like that. But there's also gobblegums included in the pack, like for art. So what I could do is I could have like gobblegums like flying out from the center of the thumbnail outwards. I just need to figure out something for the center though, like a weapon or something like that. I don't know.
Get the creative juices flowing.
Yeah.
Max ammo.
There's nothing I hate more than seeing someone's name pop up and it says is typing, and then it's been like 10 minutes.
So they type an essay, or did they fall asleep whilst typing?
I'd rather them fall asleep because you know I don't like reading like that, like long messages. People get emotional and I just lose interest. Like if you text me a paragraph and you were just like, oh, I had this sick sandwich for lunch, right? Instantly, you know what you've done there. You've used something you know I'm passionate about, which is food. So ultimately, I'm going to be drawn into it. Whereas other people, I feel like they just start off with like, oh, you never guess what happened to me today at work. Oh god, here we go. You're like,
see, I wouldn't bore you with the details. I'll just cut straight to the juicy part of the story.
You'd be like, this bitch at work fucking fell over and it was hilarious. Like, that is funny.
Yeah, you don't want the long-winded fucking build up to it.
No, I just want the gory details. And
That's what pornos are for. The storyline and then the build up and then main scene.
Exactly. What did you have for lunch?
Wow, that's a hell of a makeover.
What did I have for lunch?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
I don't think I actually had anything for lunch today. I didn't actually eat lunch today. I just had some toast this morning, so I got up quite late.
Oh,
and then
I know what you did. I bet you had butter dripping from it.
Oh yeah, of course.
He sent me a winky smiley face eggplant. What do I do? Oh. What Rob did?
I can't tell. I can't tell if you're being serious or this is just like.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked, then, Zone. Wait, no, you couldn't have. It's not a weekend. Katie should be nominated Best Black Streamer Award. Can we? Can we not, please? Although my dad is black, so you know. I'd argue like Speed is probably the best. Oh, he's a good lad, Speed.
I should measure that trajectory.
I think
Anyone have a
Queso's like
protractor?
a good argument for like one of the best streamers out there, because I feel like he's not doing it in like a fake like, ooh, I'm super loud and obnoxious and that's what people like.
No, he's just being himself.
Yeah, and it's like, it's funny because he uses a style of humor in like fat shaming and all that sort of stuff. He doesn't do it in like people, he lets people rip him and then he makes them look bad. He literally is saying, without saying it, come abuse me with words and let's make content about it. And like, he's just using it to his advantage and I respect that so much. Can't tell what's worse, when people type paragraphs or send video messages.
I don't know, mate. And also, if I've got like a massive paragraph, I'd probably just put it in a voice note anyway, rather than type it all out. More effort to fucking type it out and just say it.
I do like that, it's easier to listen. Plus, when I can hear your voice, it's I don't have to miss you then, during the day. It's like, oh, he's here with me.
He's just sat there in the van, just chatting to me about his day.
Yeah, it's just like, it's almost as if
I
he's here
wondered
with
how
me now.
gratifying that might be, but
See, maybe if Adam just sent the occasional voice note, maybe I wouldn't feel like so sad and withdrawn. Maybe if if he sent us a voice note, he was just like, "Oi boys, I'm fucking yes la, I'm alive." Maybe he just like finally accepted like that he's like gay or something, and he's just moved somewhere like in the Bahamas, and he just owns like he finally made Club Ice a real club, a real nightclub.
And there's some VIP invites with our names on it.
We just haven't got them yet. And yes, before
Sad
anyone
times.
asks, I
Sad
have got a
times.
hoodie and a blanket on. What you gonna do? I have spent all day out in the fucking cold,
I was trying to fix your teeth, but I might have gone a bit too far.
dealing with fucking... I'm not gonna say the word, but it ends with tard and begins with re. And then
Do the
full S
maths.
at the end to make it a plural. Because there's plenty of them. I see, you know, saying retard isn't actually a bad thing, because if you're calling a person with special needs a retard, that's bang out of order. But if you're calling someone who isn't special needs, who has no right to act like a fucking retard, you're calling them a retard, it's not an insult. It's not a bad thing. It's an insult, but it's an insult that's deserved.
Because they shouldn't be acting that way, and yet they are.
Yeah. Like, don't be a fucking douche nugget. Just like, imagine how great the world would be if everyone just didn't act like a twat. Like, don't push in front of people in a line. Don't overtake people where it's not necessary. You know, oh, I have to get to work because I'm 5 minutes behind. Leave 5 minutes earlier. You wouldn't have to overtake people then, dickhead.
Be more punctual.
You know.
Plan out your morning the night before.
Yeah. You know, I don't know, maybe you're working at Subway behind the counter and a certain male individual comes up and says he doesn't want cheese on his ham and chicken fucking sub, and then you proceed to put cheese on it. What's up with that?
What's that happened to you, pal?
I don't know what made you think that it would be me, but that something similar to that has happened to me before.
Well, you don't like cheese, so it's just an educated
I
guess.
asked her to not give me cheese. I don't see what's difficult to understand. Like, it's not difficult, is it? I can't have cheese.
I mean, this obviously
explain
can't have
this.
happened recently because we don't have a Subway over here anymore.
No, I just refuse to let go of it.
No, yeah.
I specifically said no cheese because I'm lactose. She then proceeds to put cheese on it and not tell me. So when I'm like, oh, this is just ham and chicken. Yes. Ruins.
She said yes as well.
Yeah. That was the last Subway I had, and I swear to God, this was like... Casey would remember better than me, because we were...
Because usually if you want
3 years
cheese
ago.
on it, they then say, oh, do you want it toasted?
Yeah, and I said I didn't want it toasted. I just wanted a regular ham and chicken
Ham and chicken.
sub. And it was in one of the, I think it was like hearty Italian sub roll. And I was like, that is
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
fucking beautiful. And I was dreaming of this sub, right? I've been waiting all day. Because she dragged me around Port Aaron and everything, like, out in the sun. And I was just like, I want my sub roll, and I want it now. She's finally gave it. We went and got food, and I bit into it, and I swear to God, I nearly projectile vomited everywhere.
Did you not think to check? Did you not see her put cheese on it?
No! Because I wasn't watching her make the sandwich. I could have sworn I said it in plain English enough. Do not put cheese on it, please. And when she said...
Not go back and get it redone?
No, because we left before I bit into it. We took the sauce, walked off, went elsewhere, and we were going to sit and like a nice scenic view and eat our sandwich.
Lucky error, pal.
Well, I'm sorry, but I believe that someone could take the words, don't put cheese on my fucking sandwich, and not put cheese on it.
Yeah, but then also think about the environment that you're in, and maybe be a bit more judgmental and look at the person that's serving you and think, is she intelligent enough to not put cheese in my sub? Because I've asked her to.
Well, I'd like to think that
If you've asked her
someone who was
specifically not
working
put
as
something in your sub roll,
They call people who work behind Subway counters sandwich artists, right? I'd like to think someone who's got the job title sandwich artist could create a simple ham and chicken sub. I don't think it's that fucking difficult, is it? It's not like I said, right, and I want it cut fucking in a specific point at a 45-degree angle. I'd like you to sprinkle the fucking chicken on top of the fucking ham. Fucking when the wind changes direction at this certain time, and I'd like it sprinkled in a fucking counterclockwise direction. No, I fucking said I wanted ham and chicken.
I feel like we should end this conversation because
I feel
you're gonna
like-
end up having a heart attack or something.
I feel like she should have just not put cheese on it, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
You're very, yeah, that's very true. You're not wrong.
It happened like 3 or 4 years ago, right? I didn't have a Subway after
Yeah.
that ever again.
I think I won like a couple of months after me and Anna got together, and I didn't really enjoy it that much.
Right? And I don't blame you. You're gonna laugh at this. I know you're gonna laugh at this. Boxing Day.
Yeah.
It's either Christmas Eve or Boxing Day. We used to have this family tradition of we'd go to Port Aaron, go to Subway, and then we'd go visit like grandparents' graves and what have you. Put flowers
Yeah.
down. Because of that incident, we then had to stop going to Subway. We then had to start going to the Chippy in Port Aaron because I refused to step to step foot in that establishment.
Tell you what, you can't go wrong with a chippy though.
You can't. Bit of fish and chips, lad. Oh, goes down.
Tell you what, the cod and castle in Peel, elite.
Yeah, I don't always remember that being too bad, to be fair. So
They don't
Chippy's
cheap out on
fucking
the chips,
beautiful.
that's for sure.
Ramsey Chippy's nice as well. Born place.
I don't think I've tried Ramsey's chippy.
It's nice.
Let's try it again when the weather gets better again. Next year.
Didn't know Keanu Reeves was in Zombies. Oh, you on about Ravenous?
Consider that a critical observation.
I would assume he is.
Jesus, good looking guy. I'll say that. Most pain shot to the nuts in your life.
John Wick lad.
Casey hit me in the nuts once.
So that's why I'll strike you.
By
Casey's
accident.
probably done that more than once.
Not to my knowledge, though. But this one
Not
was
to
by
your
accident.
knowledge.
Yeah, she might have done like at some
That
point.
must have been Dennis
I
Wilson,
won't go into details, but
church groundskeeper. Good guy. Locked in.
I do remember one specific moment
What
where
the keys for?
we maybe actually been even playing football, and she used to get really nervous if I was marking her or I was trying to defend against her, because she's like, I can be quite rough. Like I'll nip at people, or I'll fucking like I'll get right up close to people and make them nervous, and like fucking they'll make mistakes. And she's shitting herself, so she's swinging her arms everywhere trying to get away from me, and she may have knocked the 7 shades
Crown
of shit
jewels.
out of my family jewels with a loose hand. May have caught a certain area, and I may have hit the ground like a sack of spuds. Didn't cry though. I was a big boy.
I bet there was tears ready there.
Oh, they were locked. They were locked
they-
away. Locked away.
No, I bet they were there just waiting.
To be fair, no. I wanted to die though.
I bet.
Nothing's changed actually. You wouldn't be shocked to know that that's at least the 17th or 16th time I've made a suicidal joke today.
Anyone that doesn't know you would be genuinely concerned. I mean, I'm concerned, but half the time I know you're joking, but there's
I don't
times
know
where you
why.
make too many jokes. I'm just like, is he okay though?
Is he gonna kill himself? Nah. That shit's for pussies. I'm joking. I'm joking. If I could actually sit people down in a room, like people who I knew 100% were gonna kill themselves, if I could sit in a room with them, I'd genuinely talk them out of it. Because I'd just be like, why? I'd be like, think about it, like, tomorrow,
You're better off. Your face was
like,
your worst
a new
feature.
day can never be as bad a day as the day you've already had. You have no idea what's coming. You could end your life, and all of a sudden, that person who maybe didn't give you the job yesterday may have realised that the person they were going to give the job to wasn't as good as you, and they changed their mind, and they're calling you, but it's too late because you're dead. Or, you know, somebody might miss you and they reach out, but guess what? You killed yourself. And the people that love you then have to fucking deal with all the bullshit. Ah, mate. Just fucking be a man. Be a man's man. Do what I do. Just bury the feelings really deep down and don't talk to anyone about it. That's horrible
Don't take
advice.
that as advice. That's just not good advice.
Nah, just talk to people. Just doesn't even have to be about what you're feeling. Just
Just chat about random shite.
like it could be something even fucking ridiculous. You could talk to them about your FPL team or your fantasy football team if you're American, or I don't know. Talk about fucking
I've done a smiley face on the bank door.
nicely done, pal. Talk about the first time you banged a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your first game.
Or your favourite
experience.
film.
Yeah, Pug's one. Yeah. Just talk about something, and all of a sudden, your mind gets taken off whatever it was that was bothering you, and boom. Nebula looks like a supply drop camera from BO3. I don't know yet. If it does, it's a really fucking high def camera.
Not royalty.
It's nice though, Nebula. It's growing on me. Say that much. Pug kind of looks like Obama. Does he though?
Yeah.
Kill, sex, marry. Okay. Olivia Rodrigo, Sydney Sweeney, Megan Fox. Oh, you asshole. Right. How about I make you a deal, Zone? How about I make you a deal? I marry Olivia Rodrigo, and I have sex with Sydney Sweeney and Megan Fox in a threesome, and then I just kill myself.
Stuck, kid.
Is that allowed?
Fuck's sake.
Is that allowed? Because I'm still filling all 3 parts of the criteria. Someone's still getting killed.
So you could say you found a loophole.
I would say I found a loophole. I think you could say I'm something of a genius.
Good at finding loopholes, aren't you?
I am the devil. Pug Gone Wild, best XXX of the year. Where are you finding adult videos of Pug that I don't know about? What's going on here? ... I don't think the zone like that and stuff.
I don't think you liked your answer with the sex, marry, kill. No.
Never brush your teeth or never shower. Never shower, because I could just have a bath.
Someone asked that the other day.
Yeah. I could just have a bath.
Because I found that loophole and I said,
Yeah,
you don't have to have a shower, just have a bath.
Yeah. I could dive into a river. I could literally scrub myself with Dove, like.
I could go swimming. I could go to local swim baths and just swim.
Like I could.
And you know what? Might
just
coincidentally just takes a bottle of shampoo with me as well.
Yeah. Pug could
I
literally
like the
stand
bubbles.
there, and I could stand above him on the diving board and just squeeze like fucking soap down onto him, right? And then he could just swim, and he's clean.
Yeah.
He could flop like a salmon in a river, and he's clean. But I could not go without brushing my teeth. I'd actually punch a kid in the face. Like it would annoy me so much. You know how bad I am. I knew I wasn't going to be able to brush my teeth the other morning because my brother needed to shower first thing in the morning. So I ran in, took my toothbrush and the other toothpaste, and I brushed my teeth at work.
Fair, I can respect that.
That's how much of a neek I am. I'm actually, tomorrow, when I get the chance and I'm out, I'm actually going to go to Tesco. I'm going to buy another toothbrush and another bit of toothpaste. I'm just going to keep it in my locker at work, just in case.
That's a good shout, that. Good shout. Yeah, I think that's actually, like, you've inspired me, you know. I might actually do the same thing.
Yeah.
Amount of time I could actually save just not doing that at the first thing in the morning before going to work. Go to work,
do it there.
Get a spare 5 minutes, just run into the break room and just quickly brush my teeth there and then.
I'm telling you, I'm a fucking genius. And do you know when I come up with these ideas? When I'm having a shit. I come up with all my best ideas when I'm on the phone.
You need to take a notepad into the bog with you as well, just write these down.
I've come up with some of my best video ideas. I've come up while I'm shitting brain, honestly. Like, while I'm fucking crapping me guts everywhere.
And women complain that guys spend too long on the bog. Trust me, we're fucking cooking.
Maybe if I spent a little longer on the toilet, I could cure diseases. Like...
Let's not go that far.
No, I'm telling you, I come up with some fucking quality ideas. I had this idea for... Actually, I can't... Yeah, I shouldn't say that on stream. I'll tell you some other time. It's a reality TV series. But yeah, it's... You know what? Fuck it. I think actually a lot of people would agree with it. So, it's kind of like Celebrity Big Brother. Except, it's not celebrities. But what you do is you take all of, like... Let's just use America as an example, because I know Zone will probably have a better idea of certain individuals. But you take all of, like, America's, like, roughest serial killers, right? And you stick them in this house, and then you slowly drip feed America's most notorious pedophiles into the house. And the pedophiles don't know that the other people are murderers, right? But the murderers know who the pedophiles are. And now, you get to see the panic on the pedophiles' faces when they're trying to figure out who amongst them is also a pedophile and who wants to kill them. Or, flip side, you could just not tell the murderers. You tell everyone that there's pedophiles in the house, but you don't tell anyone who they actually are, and then the murderers have to find out who the pedophiles are. And then when they do find out, they kill them. I think that's a quality idea.
Or just the death penalty. Because that is still a thing in America.
I don't know, but there's something about seeing a murderer beat the fucking daylights out of a fucking paedophile that just
Oh yeah, no, that would be
brings
satisfying.
a warm feeling to my body. Just like, they just did the
Yeah,
world a favour
it's
right
someone
there.
else's pain.
I like pain too.
Must be that
I punched a barbed wire fence the other day.
And the reasoning behind that was...
I wish I knew. I really, really
Yeah, I wish I did too. That's why I asked.
Yep. I asked myself the same thing, and I did not feel it. So maybe that has something to do with why I did it. Because I just wanted to feel something.
And yet you didn't.
Nope.
Sad story.
Here's a cool bit of Hades trivia for you.
Go on.
Sometimes I will listen to other people talk about films, and I will hear people say like, "Oh, this film's like really sad. Like this film made me cry," and I will actually go and watch the film in an attempt to make myself like cry or feel something. And a lot of the time, I just get like all the time, I just get bored and turn it off. I think the closest I've ever come to feeling something while watching a film was like Marley and Me.
Marley and Me is sad.
And I just don't like seeing dogs die, but I didn't cry. I felt like I should have. I don't know. Just,
Yeah, but you felt something.
well, it was more just like, I wish it was my dog. I was just kind of annoyed that I don't have a dog and these people do.
Double points.
Wish I had a dog.
I said to you the other day, I wish I had a dog.
Don't we all, pal? Oh, here
My
we
brother
go.
told me that someone he works with, they got a new dog the other day. It's a golden retriever. Guess what they called it?
Marley?
My mum did not approve of the name, but I did.
What is it?
They called it Brian.
Oh, like Brian from Family Guy.
A lady should
Yeah.
always be proper.
Why would she
And I
not
just proper
approve of
stop
that?
you.
Because my mum's just fucking weird like that.
Is it
She'd
'cause
rather
it's
just
a
like
human
a
name?
yeah. She was just like, can you imagine them fucking just in the field and then suddenly shouting, Brian, Brian. Me and my
Was-
brother just there pissing ourselves. Just like yeah.
It was better than shouting fucking dipstick. Dipstick, where are you, dipstick?
My brother said he gets a dog, he's gonna call it Alan. I was like, perfect.
That's a good name, that. Alan! Alan!
And I said to my mum, I said I'm gonna call my dog Frank, and she was like, why the fuck would you call it Frank? I was like, why the hell not?
From, like, the pug Frank from Men in Black.
Yeah.
If I get a pug, I'm gonna call it Matthew. Just because I'm ironic, and I think that would be funny. That or to be a dickhead, I'm just gonna call it Pug. So it's just a pug called Pug. No, that wouldn't work. No, I don't like that. Because then if you're there and I say Pug and you're like yeah, and then the dog walks in, just be like
No, talk to the dog.
you're just both gonna look at each other and like no, he was talking to me. Mate, I think he was talking to me, lad. Never eat chicken.
I'm not a
or
pug
never
whisperer,
eat
you know.
beef. I'm gonna go never.
Probably
eat beef.
never eat beef because you can do a lot with chicken that you can't with beef, really.
I mean,
I feel like chicken when it's seasoned so well and it's like
I should have warned you to
even with
stand clear
the
of
like the skin on, crispy skin and stuff on it.
let's not talk about chicken. You'd be shocked to know that I had chicken for my.
I am not surprised in the slightest.
It was seasoned well though.
Honestly, I can't wait to go to Portugal again because there's one specific cafe
Especially the bit where you went from
that
one to
do
off.
chicken, like they do chicken wings, they do chicken breasts, thighs, and all sorts, and it's seasoned so fucking good. If I remember, I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you and be like, this is the best
Drool on
chicken I've
myself.
ever had.
Thanks for that. on camera as well. Thanks for that. Glorious. Didn't even have my mouth open. Just dribbled down.
I just looked there at your stream, you just there looking at your lips as I was talking about the chicken.
Fuck off. My mouth's all dry now.
God.
Nobody clip that. I swear to God. Nobody better fucking clip
God.
that. If I didn't have face cam and there was no pictures of me, everyone would be so convinced that was a fat fuck, you know.
Genuinely, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just a fat person, like, trapped in a skinny person's body.
Holy shit! Did anyone else see that? Weaver! Anyone?
I put on a little tiny bit of weight, but I know where it's going. It's gonna leave me just like everything else.
Yeah, but everyone puts on a bit of weight coming up to Christmas.
Yeah, gotta get that winter weight in, keep me warm.
Especially when it's fucking cold outside.
Yeah, it's fucking very cold at the minute. I think the car's iced over as well. So it must be very cold.
Don't make me do it again. I couldn't. You're already.
Definitely thinking of getting back into Minecraft again at some point.
My controller died briefly.
I was just saying that. I'm definitely thinking of getting back into Minecraft again at some point.
Yeah, sounds good.
So you know, I'm just getting that yearly itch. Got my single player world I need to boot back up again, and then I don't even know if we had a co-op world, did we, again? I don't know if we created a new one or not.
We did have one.
Yeah, then it got fucked, didn't it?
Yeah, because... Yeah, I think if we do a new one, and obviously if you put any mods and stuff in, then put that in before you create the world.
Yeah, probably get a seed that's like more like content friendly rather than like like a giant. Although I did like that world with the giant chasm, and then we had the village in the middle. I'd rather something more straightforward, like flat land with like a village.
Yeah.
My favorite egghead.
In that old co-op world we had with the
street
human trafficking thing. When you and I spent like an hour and a half capturing all the villagers.
That was so funny.
Whee! Like, how long did we spend you fucking in a boat and me play some water down just to get from like...
We got a system going eventually, but it was
Yeah.
very long-winded.
It's funny as fuck. It was actually still one of my most popular like TikTok clips. I don't know how I haven't posted it to YouTube Shorts yet. I need to go do that.
Or post-imprisonment rage.
Man, I think I
Get
did
it done.
but it was like a clip instead of a shorts. Maybe I should do that. Whee! It's your reaction when I said like, it's like we should do this more often.
Yeah.
And you just like you can't say that. You can't say that. Human trafficking.
For the record, we don't do that.
It's always a laughing matter until it happens to you. It's like anything. It could be like AIDS or something like that. People probably make jokes about it, and then they find out they've got it, and it's just like, oh shit.
And suddenly it's not funny anymore.
Yo, Nebula. Bought a Lego set. 7906. Alright. £17 left. I don't know what set to buy. I want Ninjago bit, a Lego City set from 2006, but... Oh. Yeah, okay.
I think I've seen that Lego set that he's talking about in a charity shop in town.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's the same one he's talking about, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that name somewhere before. I don't know how much it is. I just hate that Lego's got so expensive.
It's too mainstream now.
Yep.
It used to be better than it is now.
Well, you could literally just buy tons of fucking pieces of Lego and just make all sorts of random shite.
I actually have my fucking 360 thing that I still haven't built. I built the controller and I haven't built the console. I need to do it one day.
Didn't you say we'd do that next time I go around or something?
Oh yeah, we'll leave it for that.
Your safety is our top priority. Thank you for your cooperation.
Just put vids on in the background and just build some Lego.
Sounds like a date.
Yeah, man. I'm in.
Fuck it, yeah, why not?
Oh, the city lights are up.
Oh, I can't wait to see the disappointment.
I know it's a big change, but you'll
I
get
meant
used to
to
it.
kill yourself autocorrect. Kid called autocorrect is crying right now, Nebula. How do you feel? How does that make you feel?
I hate the city stadium announcer as well. He's so fucking annoying.
Cringe. He's...
I actually came across his TikTok account as well. It's proper cringe. He turned off his comment section as well because of how much hate he was getting.
I feel bad in that respect. Like, if you don't want to like follow him or whatever, don't comment in that.
Just rival fans.
Yeah, it's just like leave him to it.
I feel like game's gonna crash.
Oh no.
Getting PowerPoint. Oh no.
Nice. Wow, what's happening now?
I think it's all good now. Oh no, it is lagging a bit.
That's a lot of messages. Dear Lord. Well, I can't listen to them now. I'm fucking streaming. That's. Hey, those shorts did really well.
Which ones?
You know the one I made about the Saug and the power drill?
Oh yeah.
593 views, 568 views, 20 likes, 21 likes.
Let's go.
I had a plan to make another. I was gonna make possibly a Krieg C one, also a DLC that I might do that tonight before I go to bed. But I was also gonna do one. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. It might. I was gonna do one showing like each weapon category class with Nebula on. So like do an entire shorts of like every assault rifle, do a weapon inspect of them in Nebula, and then the next day do SMGs, and then the next day like the next category and shit like that.
That is entirely up to you. I'd say go for it.
Maybe.
What harm can it do?
Probably none.
Exactly.
Just trumpeted a little bit. Like how Milo reacted to the Citadel demo trailer at the actual castle.
Yeah, I know.
He's such a mad lad.
I'm not surprised he went. It's not a surprise at all.
No, he was like, he messaged us and was like, somebody needs to talk me out of booking a ticket right now. And I was just like, nah mate. I was like, just a bit. And I was like, nah, he won't do it. And he's fucking, I wake up the next morning and he like sends us a picture of him like there, and I was like, oh. It's like, well,
He
clearly,
actually did it.
clearly he didn't understand my sarcasm. Wow. That Nebula Guide Challenge shorts got 57 likes. Fucking hell. And 2,000 views? What the fuck?
Jesus.
It's got 3 dislikes though. Come on. Let's go.
Stay mad.
Yeah, it'll be those people that I fucking roasted the other day. Jumping onto everything I'm posting, probably try to dislike. Stay mad, bitch. Stay mad. It's not my fault. If you don't like content, that's absolutely fine. But you don't have to fucking be a bitch about it. You know, if I find a video I don't like or I'm not enjoying, you know what I do? I scroll off it and find another video. I don't jump into the comments and be like, fucking this video is shit. This is pointless. This is a terrible video. I just get on with my life, my day, and just watch a different video. Like, don't mind giving people feedback, being like, maybe if you try this, it might make it like a better like viewing experience, or maybe a more enjoyable experience for you. You have to go in and go, this video is terrible, you should kill yourself. Like, just one of them, innit? You can be mean, but just don't be a dick. It's different levels to it.
I've just watched all 3 of Feyenoord's goals, and I'm just looking at it like, how?
Why, are they bad, or is it just City are bad?
Horrendously bad. It's not even.
Setting a Semtex.
It's not even like.
God's sake, now
It's
I
not
wanna
even
watch it.
like unlucky. It's just like, the fuck are you doing? Like, City fans are just there, just like, what the fuck have I just seen? I'm so confused. 3-0 up cruising, and then they just fell apart.
I hate this video. I hope you go down and he can't revive you in time. Disliked.
What's that?
It's just Tilixion. I hate you, troll. Oh, mate. This isn't a video, this is a stream.
Precision. The hallmark of good science.
My favourite thing is like hopping onto Twitter, you know, to just like, I don't even know at this point what I do on Twitter. I just go on just to see what's happening. Just hoping to see people talk about zombies or something usually. And you go on, there's people arguing about something that's just so weird. It'll be like, I don't know.
Like football Twitter, I'll never understand.
Oh,
like,
it's a
people-
cancer. Football Twitter.
people religiously just sit on Twitter and look for arguments. I'm just there like, that's a really, really sad life to have.
It is. Oh, man. This is cool then. Yeah, man. Video is bad, stream's good. Everyone knows that. Well, I mean, the whole Game of the Year thing, right? So, I haven't actually kept up to date with this, so I kind of lost interest after all the arguments. So I'll kind of give you a quick summary of it. Game of the Year. They were voting in all the games that they thought would be worthy of competing with one another for the right to be Game of the Year. So they were nominating all the games they thought. Shadow of the Erdtree for Elden Ring was put in for Game of the Year, but people start kicking off because it's a DLC. and a DLC can't count as a full game because it's an add-on to an already full game. But the actual, like, I don't like the actual establishment, the actual people making the decision to decide what counts as something that can be put up for game of the year. Those people decided that Shadow of the Erdtree could be nominated, right? And for me, whether or not I agree with it or not, for me, looking at that, I go, oh well, they've decided it's it can be a contender, right? That's end of conversation. Like, there's no debate anymore. There's no, oh, it can't be or it can be. They have said it can and it will be nominated. That's the end of the conversation. But oh no, that just started a whole new debate, didn't it?
Ruffled a lot of feathers.
And I'm just like, the conversation is over. Like, right, I'm trying to think of the best way to fucking compare this to something, right? So you know how people always say Hitler, like there's conspiracy theories that Hitler didn't die, he didn't kill himself and he moved to like Argentina or some shit. Imagine if, after all this time, the Russians finally came out and they showed all the documents and all the images and all the evidence that showed that he did in fact kill himself, and it was 110% concrete, bang on, bullseye, confirmed. There was no other way. There was no doubt. And then the people who believed that he didn't die still said, "Nah, but I don't believe that. That's not real. Like, I don't care what you're showing me. That's not real. Like, he definitely didn't kill himself. Like, I don't believe you." It's exactly the same as that. Yeah. Like, the company has said, people have spoken. They have said Shadow of the Erdtree has been and can be nominated for Game of the Year, and they're going, no it can't because it's a DLC. Mate, they are the people that make the decision, not you. They have said it can. Just
get over yourself.
Just get over it and vote for whatever game you want to be Game of the Year.
You don't believe it should be Game of the Year?
Don't
vote for it and vote for something else.
Like, I just don't understand people. Like, maybe if you spend less energy complaining about Shadow of the Erdtree being a DLC and not a game, and put more energy into fucking, I don't know, making up whatever game it is you think might be Game of the Year, then maybe that game would fucking, I don't know, have a better chance. Maybe not, I don't know. I couldn't tell you what Game of the Year should be, personally. I mean, I don't even know what other things were nominated. I can guarantee you some of them are probably shit. Game
FC25 definitely won't be up there.
No. Game of the Year 2024. Revealed the show on December 12th. There you go. Black Myth Wukong is tipped to win it, but the nominees are Astrobot, which is a PlayStation game. Then you've got Metaphor Refantasio, never heard of it. You got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is literally just one of the remaster chapters for Resident Evil 7, which I love. Then you've got Black Myth Wukong, which is like a Soulsborne type style game. Then you've got Baltara, which is this card game I've only recently heard of, which apparently is a lot of fun, but I've never touched it myself. And then you've got Shadow of the Erdtree. Now they're saying Black Myth Wukong could win, but I would not be surprised if Shadow of the Erdtree won. Nothing there.
Point controller.
Oh god.
Come on, Puppet. You're alright.
So, I mean, I don't really care what wins Game of the Year. I don't think it changes any of the games.
It doesn't affect your life, doesn't affect my life.
No.
life goes on.
I've personally, by what I've played, and I'd love to play some of those other games actually. 'Cause I feel like I'd have a better, like, opinion on it.
Yeah.
By the fact that I haven't played Black Myth Wukong, but I've seen a lot of people play it, and I've seen people play it for extended periods of time, and it does look fun. But the game out of that list that I have played the most of and enjoyed the most is Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. And judging by the fact that I waited 2 years for it, and when I got it, I was like a kid at Christmas, and I still am to this day, I would give it Game of the Year. Maybe that's just me. Killzone or
Do you, pal?
Killzone? Secret option number 3. Kill me. Pug, I heard you've been nominated for Biggest Wang Award.
News to me.
Rob sent me a picture that says file too large. Probably a small head. It's a joke, Rob. Don't
Yeah.
cry. Joke. Don't cry, pal. You haven't got this forehead, that's just the first word you had.
Insta-kill.
Got big hands, though. That's why he was always a good goalkeeper. Just fucking get his hands
He was.
everywhere. People blast the
Solid
ball at him.
keeper.
He was. I hope the bowling Easter egg in Terminus Falls gets Game of the Year. Oh, it's a good Easter egg, that, so. You know, I'd have loved if, like, in the background you could hear the fucking Wii Sports, like, bowling theme.
That'd be
When
pretty
you're in the
funny.
bowling alley. It'd be funny as fuck. The hell just hurt me? I jumped into a death barrier. What? Can't wait for Elemental Sword. I bet you can't. You dirty whore. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for the fucking melee weapon, like, because, I mean, elemental staffs, elemental bows, like, the next step of swords, right?
Might have gone a bit too far.
Plot twist, one of the elemental swords is called Kravchenko's Wang. I know.
Don't think that'll pass.
Yeah. Pretty sure... Oh no, I was going to say timeline-wise, I'm pretty sure he's dead by now, but I don't think that's accurate. I think it's like 92 or 93 he dies at. I think so. Because technically, let's just say hypothetically that, well, no matter what, Frank Woods is the only one of the OG Black Ops campaign crew that survives. Because he's still alive, canonically, past 2025. And we know that from Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, that Weaver's dead. Even before 2020, or 2021, which is where MWZ takes place. So somewhere before 2021, between 1990 and 2021, Weaver dies, leaving Woods as the only canonical surviving member of the original Black Ops campaign crew, which I think is depressing because he doesn't know Weaver's dead. He knows Mason's dead. He knows Hudson's dead. He knows, What's His Chops is dead, obviously, because he was there in the Viet Cong tunnel when he got killed in Russian roulette. Like, all these people dead, but he doesn't know Weaver's dead. As far as he knew, Weaver's part of the CIA program, right? Yeah, he was never really mentioned after BO1, mate, yeah. To be fair. Wish Weaver and Woods had conversations in Zombies. That would be sick.
Consider that your final warning.
That would be sick, to be fair. It's a shame, because you could play as Woods and Mason in Cold War, even in Zombies. It's a shame that they didn't have interactions with each other and with Weaver over comms. That would have been funny as fuck.
Double points.
Well, I mean, you say OG Black Ops crew. Do we now have to include Adler in that as well now? Because he knows Woods now. Like, he's not the original BO1 Black Ops campaign crew that I'm on about, but do you classify him as close enough to those characters to then be in that? Personally, I wouldn't, but I don't know if he dies at some point either, Adler. So I'm just going to say Woods is the only one that survives. I think it's just easier that way. I do some waffling on this channel, don't I?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I am talking, like I am streaming, so... I was gonna say I am talking, so I gotta stream. I am streaming, so I gotta talk.
Just think you're another day close to the weekend.
True. Meanwhile, in the jungle of COD Ghost climax ending, hey, we're getting a sequel still, right? Right? That would be sick, actually. I'd love a COD Ghost sequel, just for the campaign. Extinction might be good as well.
Must be that flow state Carver told me about.
BO7 is going to have Weaver in it. It's going to be him still dead, but you carry him round Weekend at Bernie's style. Fuck's sake. Matt, I actually want to talk to you about that, whether it's in Discord or not, mate. Story-wise, I'd like to get Margaret in on it as well, because I'm thinking, obviously, about the leaks about BO7. Like, this is genuine, right? The whole thing about... Let's just say, hypothetically, it's true. The whole thing about Primus coming back, but, like, as older crew, right? If they're coming back, and we know that this current Terminus crew dies, or whatever they do, where they leave their mortal fucking... Like, fucking... Trying to think of a fucking word. Vessel, their mortal vessel, right? Their physical vessel, they leave their body behind and their soul might go. Or they just die, right? Whichever, either or.
I've got ammo and 6
We then find out at the end of BO6 that they sacrifice themselves unknowingly to bring Primus back. Imagine if that's actually what happened. And that's how it's going to introduce the old crew back again, is that we just get this crew, and we're just getting familiar with this crew, and then they die, and then we get the old crew back. Which, knowing that they die, let's just do that, it actually kind of bums me out a little bit, because I actually like Weaver. I think Weaver's a really, really good character. Like, I don't think you could have put a campaign character into zombies and made him, like, fit better than you could with Weaver. I think Weaver's just a fucking badass. Like, he just fits too well. Just fits far too well into the story. Is the Nikolai tag ending still confirmed for the combined universe? Yeah, mate, that's why they reset with the new, like, Call of Duty, like, unified story. That's why they redid, like, Modern Warfare and that. Because obviously, all of the previous timelines, so that's even the Modern Warfare universes of old, and then the Sledgehammer universes of old, just don't exist anymore. Or they do exist, but not in the new universe. They now exist within the Dark Ether, technically, somewhere. Which would also actually make sense, considering in one of the Dark Ether rifts in Modern Warfare 3, you can actually see an Earth in the background, like in space. Or like in the Dark Ether's, like, void space area, you can see an Earth in the background. Like, just think about how many Earths there probably are in the Dark Ether. Like, there's an infinite number of Earths in the Dark Ether. Meaning, like, there's an infinite number of people suffering and just dying and getting corrupted. Ooh, want to chat now about it? Yeah, let's do it. think. Hang on. Let me see if my Discord's working. Give me a minute. Because I can see messages, but it's only on my phone. It doesn't pop up on my PC. We have to take this blanket off now. I'm getting a little bit warm.
Don't want to overcook.
See if I can open Discord properly. It's doing that thing where it's like loading. Actually, I didn't realise what time it was. Can I please connect? Do I just close it down? It says on my phone I'm connected, but... Right, quit Discord. Reopen. Starting. Can I, please? Can I buy a kill? Wait, Matt, you're on Xbox, aren't you? I have you as a friend on Xbox. You can join our party.
You're better off. Your face was your worst feature. That's what happens
Possibly.
when you bring teeth and claws to a gunfight.
Oh, Discord, please. Why are you being like this? Why you gotta be like this? I don't think my Discord's opening.
Just nothing's working for you today.
No, I'm gonna have a meltdown. Genuinely.
Just close it all and start again tomorrow.
I don't get it. Like, I've not done anything different to what I normally do. Oh, I've got you. Wait, you sent me. I thought I already had you as a friend, mate. How do I not have you as a friend? Get the fuck in here. Where are you? Just out.
Decoy out.
Where's that gone? There you are. Get your ass in here and talk to me about zombies. Speak to me. Clear your mind. Clear my mind. Impossible
Who
task.
needs to bow? I'm not royalty.
So if you want to play that weird white noise sound to me all day, every day, 24/7, 8 days a week. Yo, yo, yo. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm not bad, mate. Speak to me. Come on.
Yeah, so what you were talking about the premise?
Yeah,
leaks?
there was those leaks, wasn't there, about like them coming back and...
So yeah, I don't think it was premise though. I don't
Sorry,
I
they said
think
it was like an older
Nothing
version of
beats a
them,
nice
like,
hot
wasn't it, like,
drink.
of that crew.
Unfortunately, this was neither.
of that crew exactly. And then people just started saying premise, and then that started getting shared around, but the initial thing didn't mention premise. And this is, man, I've been saying this forever, and you know, a lot of the like main lore guys on Twitter. I can't remember his name, but he thought it was like ridiculous, and like I was like, okay, but there's no reason that those characters aren't already in this universe, because they've already been. Okay, you look at it, go back to the old story. You had Richtofen going into other universes and killing the other Richtofens that were in there.
True.
And so if they consolidate everything to one, there's no reason that other characters aren't in there. And then we see evidence of that with Alistair Rhodes. That's already popping up, but you know that maybe there's more to that with you know, the chaos magic, whatever. And so they can very well already be in the universe, as in this version, or this universe's version of them. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking, you know, just based off of that. And I've honestly thought that for a while.
Hats off to me, and heads off to you.
But yeah, and what were you saying about? Because I was like trying to get my headset, so I wasn't really listening. You were talking about our characters killing themselves for something.
Well, I was just like, you know, obviously at the end of MWZ, we know like where they end up. It's never confirmed that they're actually dead, obviously, but their bodies look dead. But
Yeah, yeah.
we don't know how that works in terms of like maybe their souls just go somewhere and they leave the bodies behind, or maybe they are dead, or maybe they died for a reason. Maybe they don't just get set up, or maybe they have, like, even Gray says in that video that she knows they're gonna die. They've accepted that. But maybe they don't just die because they have to, maybe they die because they need to. Maybe they serve just some other purpose other than just dying.
Yeah, I do think that that's what's going on, especially with that like machine. You know, what was that? Why are they there? What's? Yeah, I think there's a lot of.
I never used to be thought of as fiery, but
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because we don't see any sign of Peck.
Because I mean, was it you that said originally, like, when we first played Modern Warfare 3, you said it looked like a smaller version of the building that has the portal in it from Firebase C? Like that machine on the table that they're dead at looks like a smaller version of that.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's what you said to me. Like,
oh, was it? Shoot.
I'm sure you said that to me.
So it's like that round building where the teleporter is in?
Yeah, like that big
or the
thing.
portal? Yeah.
So, yeah.
Shoot, let me look up the cutscene again.
any last requests?
And use the
What was that earlier?
intro. Man, I do like these cutscenes are amazing, but MWZ definitely had better cinematics.
You reckon?
Oh yeah. Like there was just so much more involved with it. Definitely. I think what's it called? Liberty Falls one was cool. That comment, and I was like trolling in your chat. I said Terminus Falls.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. I was like,
I thought you were being serious.
It kind of like, I was like, it was kind of funny, and I was like, ah, okay.
I thought that's what you
I'll
meant to
accept
say. I
it.
was just like, oh.
Okay. Let's see. They're going in with night vision. Oh yeah, huh?
I'm sure it was you that said that. You said, oh,
I don't think so. I mean,
I'm sure you said that
Huh.
to me.
let me.
Because we spent
pull
like,
this.
I'm sure like the first week the game came out, we spent like 3 days trying to find the fucking correct building that they may or may not have been in, and we obviously didn't find it, but we spent loads of time searching to see if we could find it.
Was that it? Was that me?
Yeah. Because then we had Boshi with us, the fucking dog as well.
Good old Boshi. Yeah, it does have that. like those grids,
Yeah.
but
Good
they're
night.
all hooked up.
Yeah, it does look oddly similar.
And did we like fully like confirm? Okay, yeah, that's Weaver. But like Carver and Strauss, that those are the other two.
I think they look
Like
similar to the outfits they're wearing now. Carver's outfit looks similar.
yeah, Carver's got that beanie on. Yeah.
Gray's
And
got that
then-
sort of jacket thing on. I don't know about Strauss,
Great.
though. Strauss's is harder to tell.
You know, I am kind of seeing it. Yeah, he's like laying, but yeah, it likely is him. No reason to assume not.
Yeah, unless
Huh.
maybe Strauss dies earlier on in this story, or like at some point in the story, maybe that's Peck in the other chair. I doubt it.
All right. Yeah.
I think Peck probably has
Did
some
anyone
other
else see
use
that?
somewhere down the line.
Weaver! Anyone?
What's up, Sammy?
Yeah.
If Peck's gonna double cross them.
I have a feeling Tech's probably not going to survive Black Ops 6.
You don't reckon?
It's just, you know, maybe a little hunch. I'm not fully
Maybe
committed
Rick's
to that
up
idea. Yeah, I'm really curious to see.
So, I mean, what do you think will happen to Richtofen? Because we don't see him in Modern Warfare.
No, yeah.
Or does he get his happy ending and just fuck off? Just disappear?
Good question. So, let's see, what's going to happen in this next one? So we're going to France. I can't believe Milo's there. That's so cool. That's pretty awesome, yeah.
He's mad, he's a
Um,
bad lad.
Yeah, you know,
A lady
so
should always
he
be
knew
And I just
also. He
promised
didn't need
not
me
to.
telling him, but like, man, this is gonna be this year, you know, just Call of Duty gets bigger every year, and this is like the major comeback of zombies. It's like, and it's so happy to see. You know, I'll be on like TikTok on random videos talking about Call of Duty, and everyone's like, can't wait for the no nonsense guide. Can't wait for, you know, like just like little things like that. Like, geez, dude, his influence.
It's mental.
You love to see it.
People are just fucking, they want it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to France. We're there to obtain craft, and I think more importantly, the Sentinel artifact. And we're there because Sam is leading us there. Okay, so one of the, I was reading this today. Let me pull it up. You have access to my Intel spreadsheet, right?
I think I do.
Thought I saw your email on there. So
Keep up the Nebula grind, Sammy. It's worth it.
okay, so
We have a look.
okay, yeah. So this is the one that also talks about Alistair Rhodes.
Serves you right for not killing me when you had the chance.
Do you mind if I read some lore to you?
Go ahead. Let's do it.
Okay. Craft of Special Forces. I have an update about the page from the Tomb of Rituals that you fought so hard to obtain. Bellicar... What's going on here? Bellicar and I have completed our study of its contents, and it appears we struck gold. As the Americans are fond of saying, the page recounts how a group of priests and officials in Okinawa Prefecture banded together to save their lord from what they considered demonic possession. In fact, this man had bonded with Syraxis, much the same way that you are currently bonded to your ethereal allies, They arranged a visit to the swampy island where you are now find yourselves and ambushed him with a special relic. While the page gives specific instructions on the use of that relic to sever the bond between a Dark Aether entity and its human host, it gives no description of the relic itself. It reminds me of when I studied the writings of Alistair Rhodes, an amateur demonologist and personal hero of mine. Rhodes wrote about different objects of power that he called sentinel artifacts, but I was never able to find out exactly what they were. Nevertheless, if we can find the relic we seek at Shinonuma, I'm quite certain I can use it on Boundless to trap Cortifex in that little scepter of his. So, okay, you know, is this what that artifact does? You know, my Chaos lore is
I just knew this
not
was
that
gonna
great.
work out.
But it, you know, also sounds like there's multiple. But you know, this artifact in particular, what if this is that one? And okay, it's separating the dark entities from the thing. And it's like, okay, why is SAM
That's right. You up for it?
like having us go after? Like, if there's like a you know a motive that she's behind.
Yeah, because I mean she's an AI, right? So what what is an AI's
Spoil me.
motive?
Yeah.
What does she have to gain by getting a sentinel artifact?
I wonder if this is true.
Do you think that
Could be rigged, you know.
the Terminus cutscene, where you know that smoky
Looks good.
thing,
Eliminate
and
shady
Richtofon's
fuckers
talking to
who can
Sam, do you think that's the AI Sam or
The real
actual Samantha Maxis?
It's a tough one because I've noticed differences, and maybe it's just a cutscene thing, but the voice that speaks to Eddie when it sends him to wherever it sends him and then lifts the orb up sounds more human-like
Mm-hmm.
when I first heard it. And then when you hear the SAM speak in-game for like the trials and stuff, it sounds more like a robot voice.
Agree. Yeah, I completely agree.
But maybe that's just like a gameplay versus like in like cinematic difference. I don't know. But to me, that maybe it's the real Sam, and then maybe that's the machine Sam. Don't know. It's just
Yeah,
tricky 'cause,
possibly.
I mean, where's the Forsaken?
Yeah, right.
There's not been any mention, as far as I know. I thought he was supposed to be a big part. Or is he just dead now? But he's still the fucking the guy doing all the announcements. It's still his voice.
Is it? I personally wouldn't put too much weight on that.
I mean, it sounds similar at least.
It does. Oh, it does. No, I think it is. It's definitely the same. But like, I don't think the announcer holds as much weight as it used to in the lore. I think they're, but that's just my opinion.
Unless maybe, I don't know. We don't know what powers Sam has. I mean, she could pretend to be. I mean, let's face it. The Forsaken used to be able to mimic people, pretend to be people. So
Oh, yeah.
Sam can't. She may have eliminated the Forsaken and just taken his place.
Double
And also, who's Mr. Peaks?
Yeah.
Why does Mr.
From-
Peaks have gobblegums?
I think that answer probably won't be answered from how shoot. Oh, what's it? Kevin Drew? How he talked about it at Kodak or somewhere. He that looks really fun when you slide up that stairs and you like go launching. That looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he was talking about like oh, forget where I heard that, was this at Cod XP of like, oh, who's we find out who Mr. Peaks is or something like that. He's like, do we want to know? Like, I think he's kind of just or like, will he have any voice lines or something? He's like, no, I think we just kind of want to keep him his own little like fun character, like not too much to him.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of questions with that.
I mean,
yeah, because
like all that Cold War intel saying like, oh, Mr. Peaks keeps us safe, and like you can't just talk shit like that and then just go, oh, he's not important really.
yeah.
I mean, wait, hang on, I've just realized, why have I not twigged that? A character keeping kids safe. Fucking, I'm not saying it is, but I mean the only other person I know of who is that way inclined in keeping kids safe is Dr. Monty.
Dr. Monty or Maxis?
Or Maxis, yeah. Wow. Dr. Monty, I mean, with the Gobblegums as well, it's like sort of like a parallel, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
There's so many things I have questions about, and I know that probably never gonna really get answers. I mean,
yeah.
Why does Eddie have a snow globe of the house?
Right? Yeah.
I mean, you know, how much does he remember? Probably all of it. I don't know.
Yeah, because Sam and Eddie don't appear to remember each other.
Unless he does
or
remember
don't.
And she doesn't.
Yeah.
Kid.
But then why doesn't she?
Yeah, that's another good question. Like, what's going on with that? Is that in another thing? Is kind of going off of what I mentioned before. Is that the version of is that the Sam and Eddie that went through the portal together, or is that just this universe's version? Like, can you imagine like this whole Project Janus thing is to open a portal, and then through that portal comes those children?
Oh fuck.
Like, wouldn't that be like pretty sick?
That would be like a massive plot twist as well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Considering everyone's storyline videos and explanations is like, oh, they came through the portal into this new universe, and then they started these lives, and then they got to this point, and then they just throw that in our face, and they're just like, no, they haven't arrived yet. Like,
yeah. Man, and that's one of the things that I used to do with storyline like posts. You know, this was like forum posts back in the day. Is like, don't guess. Just here are the facts, and don't assume story. And I think a lot of like things are being assumed, and that particularly was like mentioned, oh, they came through here and now they're here. It's like, well, like, that's a very good, I would assume that too. I am assuming that, but like, that's not proven yet. And like, it kept getting, and I was like thinking about it. I was like, okay, what does that mean if that wasn't real? And then I thought of that. I was like, that'd be kind of sick. That would be pretty awesome.
yeah. I mean, hypothetically, if that wasn't the case, and that wasn't what Project Janus is for, what else do you think it could be for?
Oh. Yeah, it's definitely something bigger, because Project Janus isn't just about getting to the Dark Ether, because they were able to do that, and you know, the investors, Rick Stefan, didn't seem to care. Okay, Project Janus is still on plan, as if it hasn't already been accomplished. So getting to the Dark Ether isn't the issue. You know, maybe there's like more workings to it, but it does seem that that's not the main case. Puzzle, what are you doing, buddy? Can't do that. I am really curious. I don't really have any guesses.
So I mean, like, I think about this shit all day, every day. Like, my work should not pay me for the amount of thinking I do about stuff. But like, do you think? Like, I've seen people talk about this before. I won't take credit for it, but I have thought about it myself a bit. But do you think a part of Eddie has at some point thought about the other kids from the house? Although I think technically by the point, let's just say the Richtofen in this universe is the one that came through the portal from the old story. And at that point, he would never have met child Nikolai. He would only have met Primus and Ultimus Nikolai. He would never have met Kid Nikolai. The kids he would have met would have been... Well, they never get sent, actually, because they have to go to Gorod Krovi to all be sent at the same time. So he never meets the other kids. But they all sort of bleed memories, so he would have remembered them from that, in that universe. But if he remembered them, this kid, Eddie, remembers the other kids. And then, obviously, Nikolai says himself that they weren't just allies, they were friends. Is there a part of him that wants to bring his friends back? Because he doesn't have his friends?
Yeah.
Could that be a motive for Project Janus? Maybe not everyone else's motives, but maybe that's one of his. And then this whole thing of his kid and his wife being dead, is that also a motive? What about the construct? Does he want the construct? I mean, the construct can grant endless powers.
That was a lot of mercy killing.
Yeah. That's another thing I'm really curious to see what happens. One thing, this was kind of, I was reading the old lore, or Vanguard lore today, is Kraft, you know, what Von List had his wife Sasha hostage so that he would, you know, do all the stuff for him. And then he was like faking letters. It was like, oh, I'm still alive, but she like died a while back. He had mentioned that like his purpose in life was to learn and to love. He said my purpose is love, learning and loving, or something like that. And so, and then this is Craft, and like, what if we go into this new map and like Sasha's alive somehow, and maybe that's what Richtofen's after. Like, he figured out how to bring Sasha back, and
so
now
that's why he's after him, to try and figure out how he did it.
But like, you know, this is also I'm also getting ahead of myself, so this could be nonsense. Yeah, it's fun thinking about this. Man, I think about like so many different story possibilities. It's like, geez, I'm always typically pretty pleasantly surprised by what actually does come into play.
I mean, obviously, I think they mentioned it at the end of Cold War about what's his name from the Super Restrike thing, who spoke about the Crystal Axe and the Forsaken falling. Was it Sparagmos? When he said the old ones will return, are we going to see the gods from like Vanguard return now? Like, is Be'lakor and Invictor and Syraxis? I don't know. The cringe lines. I mean, does that mean Cortifex can come back, or is Cortifex actually dead? Like, is he dead?
That's a good question, because
That's what happens when you drink teeth and claws.
I mean,
the one person can't die. The growth girl, Verkana.
Vakana, yeah.
According to, you know, what they say. What man, I had a weird theory with her that I thought would be pretty cool, and I can't remember it now. I think I was talking to Margot about it. Let's see. Trying to find that quote you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's. Was it when you do you go to the thing on Zoo, once you complete all the Easter eggs, you go to the like totem thing, don't you? And he says, like, well, he says a couple of different things every time you do it, but he speaks about like the old ones returning, or like the ways of the old world returning and stuff like that, and like they will return and shit like that. I think there was notes and stuff from Forsaken as well.
Yeah, there's chrysalites forged in the pools of Etheria. Two forms of chrysolite shall take. The savager, sharp as mountain, blah 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 blah. Devoured shall be reborn. Your scattered ashes shall be reformed. The Forsaken's torment will be undone when the old ones reign once more. Sporagmos. Man, I keep forgetting about that super Easter egg. I'm really happy they did that.
It was nice, yeah. Especially like the rewards, like being able to start with epic rarity and that. I mean, let's just say like all the guards from Vanguard came back. Does that mean Ring of Fire would have to be put back in the game because of Invicta?
Yeah. I feel like it should already be in there.
Definitely, yeah. I get like if it's like a gameplay reason, like for balance, maybe Ring of Fire is a bit too broken. Well, I mean, if you're talking about bringing the guards back, then surely it has to be in there because he's there. I mean, you've got Healing Aura, which is Vakana. You've got...
no, not Verkana.
Vakana not Healing Aura?
Yeah, she was the growing one, the little plant that you would set down and...
Oh, was that Toxic Growth, was it?
Toxic Growth. Shoot. Let me, Healing Aura Canister. What does this one say? It doesn't say.
I thought that was her thing in Vanguard, like the healing wand.
Yeah, no, you're right. Her name is Verkana. She possesses healing powers, then can make the allied Schwein particularly hard to kill.
Could be both.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it might be.
But then
Growth, Toxic Growth.
Invicta was Ring of Fire, and then you got Nauticus was Frost.
Yeah.
Syraxis was Energy Mine. If I missed someone, Belikar was Ether Shroud.
Okay, so let's take a look here. Okay. Chord effects. We didn't have anything for chord effects, right?
No.
Like he was just essentially the zombie army. Nordicus, yeah, he's the frost giant. Frost Blast. Syraxis was Energy Mine.
Yeah.
Belikar is Ether Shroud. Invictor is Ring of Fire. Kana. It is Healing Aura, yeah. Healing Aura. Zabala. Didn't have equipment.
I think hers is just the same as Syraxis, really, isn't it? Like a red energy mine kind of thing. She
Yeah. Toxic growth.
I don't think they ever really gave
Huh.
an explanation about toxic growth, did they?
They didn't. But yeah, I'm looking through. They didn't, but it like I'm pretty sure it's gotta be Verkana.
Cleaver!
Well, yeah, because it's
Anyone.
like tree branches, isn't it? And she's like a tree,
Mhm.
like a tree people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think I probably am definitely wrong here, but the healing wand looks sort of similar to the way the branches are in toxic growth, where they're sort of like tangled up and twisted.
Healing aura. Yeah, it's green and it's got kind of like yeah, little wings kind of branching off of it.
I mean, who's frenzied guard?
Frenzied guard is
Could that? I mean, it's red, but it wouldn't be court effect.
yeah, is that court effects?
I mean,
Actually wouldn't kind of put that past
could be.
you know, I think it probably
I know it's a
is.
big change, but
You reckon?
But it kind of doesn't, well,
Double pull.
huh. The only reason we had, like, lore-wise, we're able to use it before was because they lent it to us, like in Vanguard. And it seemed like in Cold War, they just happened to, like, oh, here's some research. I forget who was doing it. It might have been Strauss, maybe.
Possible.
Yeah, isn't that weird? I'm a man of science, and then they're doing all this, like, all these, like, elder god powers, like, within items.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Doesn't believe in prima materia though.
yeah, that's
It's the
nonsense.
fact
Come
when
on now.
When he says it, he knows what it is though. Like he's heard it before.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely mentioned what's it called? Craft before, and how he felt that he was very similar to Craft, both in like situations and like men of learning, you know, intelligence. He related to him, so he definitely like studied him. You know, whether I mean most of that stuff was kind of he was a demonologist, so you know that's all just kind of you know nonsense science. Yeah. That might be a little kind of like I don't think it necessarily breaks the dynamic, but it's kind of a little strange.
Pardon me.
Oh, you're good.
I've got ammo.
Um,
6 years of pent-up rage. Who else?
How
Dark
do you,
Flare.
Oh, Dark Flare.
I don't know what
mean
that is.
It's
Oh,
purple. Could it be? Fake?
that's Sam. That's Sam. Should I be? You know, dude.
Because the entity, obviously Ava's twin sister, that whole thing is purple, and
Oh,
Sam's
that smells
eyes were purple.
ghastly.
So maybe it's like a Sam thing.
Yeah.
And like, obviously, when you were saying before, like maybe the announcer thing doesn't really matter, but does the color of the Dark Ether matter? Because obviously in Vanguard,
Good
everything
question.
was red, Cold War, everything
Yeah.
was purple, and now everything's still purple.
And then in MWZ though, it was what was it?
It was like purple.
It was
and
kind of lifeless a little bit.
well, yeah. I was like, well, it was purple, but in the final one, there was red crystals still.
Oh yeah, it was very purple. Yeah, yeah, and MWZ final boss fight.
You had to like
And show the worm.
red crystals to open the teleporter things.
But it still was very purple.
Yeah.
Man. You know what? It's like I do miss MWZ a little bit. Not that I would prefer it over what we have now. I just like it was fun.
It was
It was
fun.
a good time.
I did like that final
man.
one as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was a bunch of like, okay. Not, you know, not a whole lot going on. Yeah, I'm looking at the entity, like both the skybox and the map itself. Ugh. Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good boss fight, that actually.
Yeah.
Scale-wise, it reminded me of the Cortifex boss fight. Just how big the boss was.
Yeah, you're right. Man, I hated that Cortifex boss fight though.
Consider that
Whenever you
your
get to, like, the
Yeah,
last
like-
phase and just heals.
Not even like yeah that, but like more so that it's just like I've just liked this in almost all video games where it's like I'm the boss and I'm this big giant thing. All right, here comes my head. I'm gonna stare at you. I hope you don't just attack my eyeballs now.
Might as well
Oh,
say
you're
that
attacking
anyway.
him. Okay, now I'll move away. Like it's just like what the heck is this? Like why? You're this massive thing and you're just standing there letting me hit you. Like I've always like been disconnected from that type of boss fight, and it was like so much that I was like,
Just standing there taking a beating.
essentially this massive.
It's like
thing.
he's this huge elder god that's been granted infinite power, and he gets beat by 4 human beings,
Yeah.
led by an old guy.
Oh man. Yeah.
I just realized something as well. When we were talking before about craft,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get like so much shit for saying this, and I'm probably almost definitely 110% wrong, but I'm pretty sure Sasha was a man.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Was he gay? Was he gay?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
is
you're
that-
right.
Am I Captain?
Because forget where he mentions it, but like he's talking about Sasha and then he. That's my poor Sasha.
Because I think it makes sense considering when What's His Chop says about how he had to write all the letters, and he said it was making him sick, and I think people were thinking it was because it was like gooey romance, but it was actually just like obviously the time that it was based in, obviously, like, and he was a Nazi in that they probably didn't look fondly on gay people, so maybe that's why he was saying it. Thank God I was right about that. I thought I was gonna get fucking cancelled or some shit.
No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right, and I'm trying to like find the piece that talks about it. Okay.
Oh, of course, the Decimator.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about the
Yeah.
Decimator.
I wondered if this would spell doom for my poor Sasha. I was relieved when Von List told me I would accompany him. Apparently he still needed... Oh wait, no. That's not necessarily...
Holy
What were you talking about, the Decimator?
I was just looking at lists of like his allies, and it was saying like all the guards, and then it said Decimator. And I just realised I forgot to say Decimator before. He's another one, isn't he?
Mhm.
Like he could have an ability.
Yep. Yeah.
Maybe it because the shield. Maybe he's frenzied guard.
I wonder if he'll be in prop hunt. Look at me! I'm useful now!
Oh my god! Imagine. Imagine they bring him back. That'd be funny as fuck. Maybe Vakana's just like chilling. She's watching all of this.
Okay. Though we were never officially married and we kept our union from prying eyes, Sasha was my spouse. He doesn't say a wife, he doesn't say... Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Should measure that trajectory. Anyone have a protractor?
Is the do you have the thing from the conversation you know before he shoots him?
Shoot Sasha?
Before Kraft kills Von Liss.
Insta-kill.
But I can't remember exactly what it says. Does he say something then when he finds out that he killed him? Or she? I don't know. I can't remember at this point. He or she.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing any direct mention of pronouns.
Von Liss tells Kraft and the Elder Gods by offering to help, noting about Cortifex's plan. However, Kraft and the Elder Gods agreed, allowing Von Liss to assist the Allied operatives in the trials of the construct. After the trials were complete, Kraft firmly and repeatedly tells Von Liss where Sasha was wants to know where Sasha is located. He replies and reveals the truth that Sasha was killed months ago, and Von Liss mentioned the love letters from them to keep Kraft docile. Later on, Kraft angrily shoots Von Liss with his own gun, and later informed the Elder Gods that he shot Von Liss.
Yeah, where does that take place?
I think it's in the office that Kraft is trapped in from the start. And I think it's at the... I don't know if it's before or after you kill Cortifex. I imagine it's before.
So that would have been what, Shinonuma?
I think it's...
Or Terramil
it's
Dicta?
it's in the final map.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's in the final map, so it's... You trap Cortifex, but obviously that's part of his plan. He then teleports Von Liss to Kraft, and then goes to the Dark Ether, and then you go in there and the construct decides that you're worthy of a trial. You go out, do the trials, go back in, do the boss fight, and I think before you go into the boss fight, like after you complete the final trial, I think that's where the quotes play, and he shoots him.
Okay.
I think. I'm gonna have to replay it.
Yeah, I'm not recalling that. I think I did look that up earlier on, like, are you on the COD wiki? Or whatever that wiki is.
Yeah.
Double pull.
I mean, what's with this aging thing as well? Like, how is he still alive? He was old as shit in Vanguard.
Mm-hmm.
It's set like 50 years before this game. Maybe like 45 years before this game. So how old is he now? And then, obviously we see the effects with Ravenov. Ravenov's in his like 80s in MWZ.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see, especially if they're like torturing him in this new map, and like, okay, so he's got some vitality to him.
Yeah, the fact that he just won't talk and they're still just beating the shit out of him. I mean, who taught him to reverse aging or like to stop aging? Was it Belikar? Or Vakana? Could be Vakana actually. But then again, if he was really good friends, like he was close with those guards, but then the Forsaken apparently consumed them. Or maybe he didn't consume them and consume the others. I don't know, my brain's gone to mush now. There's so much I don't know but want to know. Probably will never know.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It'll be weird,
Man.
actually, like, coming face to face with him, rather than just seeing a picture of him.
Yeah. You know, yeah, I kind of wonder if it'll act as like getting to him is
I wasn't worried. Not even for a
getting
second.
to Nathan, you know.
Oh, look, sort of like a midpoint,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe there's the
Yeah.
actual, like, boss. What if it's just like a giant dragon?
Oh, jeez.
Gorod Krogan style. I think I actually did see Margot tweet that earlier, where he said, like, DLC 1, Dragon,
Nice boy.
DLC 2, I can't remember what he said now, he was just, like, listing off all these, like, massive creatures, and then he was like, DLC 4, like, SAM, like, the SAM AI. Who was the announcer in MWZ?
Hmm.
Was it still the Forsaken voice?
That's a good question. Let me pull up. Yeah, I was rewatching a while back the live stream of us doing MWZ,
Oh yeah.
and that was fun.
Those are the days.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think now. I can't remember.
I'm going through the stream and I'm gonna see if I can see, like, I'm just combing through, seeing if I can see a timer on the bottom. Hey, puzzle, stop! Can't do that, buddy. Not this controller. Sorry, I shouldn't do my mic. I know you're streaming.
I'm bored. I honestly, for the life of me, cannot remember.
Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, it's Forsaken.
Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of why I don't put too much.
On the announcer, yeah. Because, I mean, who's in control then at that point? Because you have the entity, but is the entity in control? Or is the
Even-
entity, like, not involved with that?
I think even that aspect of the control, I think that's isn't as big of a thing as it used to be. You know, before that was what it was, and I don't.
Oh, like, sort
I
of
don't
like the eye
think it's-
color and that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where you know, yeah, that meant something, but
Yeah, 'cause
like,
the eye color's never changed either in this new one.
mm-hmm.
It's always been the same. That yellow. And again, because I mean, you obviously had court effects in Vanguard. He was the announcer. Then for some reason they didn't change it once you killed him, which I thought was weird.
Oh, he was the announcer, Court Effects, or you
in
know, the
Vanguard, yeah.
voice.
And then
Man, Vanguard was so bad.
yeah. Definitely had potential to be good, and then it just stank,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
which is a shame. So I actually didn't hate the round-based maps. I actually thought they were okay. It's just Daran Fang and fucking Carameladicta made me want to cave my own skull in. Hmm.
So who's your favorite character so far? Yeah, who's your favorite character, lore-wise?
Lore-wise, are we like from like just Dark Ether in total?
Yeah. I was more so
Like playable?
Black Ops 6, the main, the playable 4.
Oh, probably Weaver, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I think Margwa probably piqued my interest the most with it when the first when the intro cutscene first came out in Terminus. Because I did notice it myself, but I just like for some reason in the back of my no worries, Pug, I'll catch you tomorrow, mate. For some reason in the back of my mind, I kind of pushed it away because I was so focused on trying to take all the information in. Like he scribbled like, where he's like etched a picture of the construct into the cell, like wall. And I just thought like, well, how does Weaver know about the construct?
Yeah.
Like, is someone
That's
relaying
a
the
good
message
point.
through a dream? Is it something he was told? Maybe Sam's talking to him through a dream? Or, I mean, that's assuming that he did it and it wasn't someone in the cell before him. I mean, all the other etchings in the walls seems to be his. Not a clue. It's that's he just seems so interesting to me that he seems to know some of this stuff. And then, I mean, how did they figure out the director was Richtofen? Like, I assume that when they were captured and they were brought to Terminus that they met him. Like, he showed himself then, and that's how they knew who he was.
You're saying how did the characters know that it was Richtofen? Yeah, because Weaver definitely knew, and maybe Yeah, because Richtofen definitely showed his face at this island.
Yeah.
They weren't probably there when he was there, but I'm sure he came around. I wouldn't put that past it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because I mean, like, is it like, has it been confirmed 110% that it was Weaver that killed his kid and his wife?
no, that has not been confirmed.
Because I always hear people talk about that, like, it's like 100% proof, like,
Yeah, that's another thing. It's safe to just assume that's what happened.
but not be surprised if it's not.
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I do think it was him, but the proof, it hasn't been proven.
Okay. Because I mean, like, that does make me think, like, Weaver doesn't really have much reason to be angry with him because he did kind of kill his wife and kid. So,
Yeah.
him screwing you over is kind of deserved, but at the same time, if it's not, then I would like to know what what beef Richtofen has with Weaver specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And why did the others get dragged into it as well? Like Strauss and Gray and Carver.
Because hold on, let me pull up.
Pretty sure that might cause brain damage. If it still burns in the morning, you should speak to your doctor.
Oh yeah, this one. This is a dream
Bloody hell!
that Maxis had in Cold War while she was like in quarantine. Sometimes I find it hard to sleep, even though I look forward to it. When I dream, I see faces of people I care about, and faces of people that don't care about me. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish between the two, but one face stands out from all others, the face of a child, a boy. He is lost, damaged. I want to help him, but somehow I feel that he is dangerous. Dreams are unreliable witnesses, as to am I. Sometimes I find it hard to sleep. But yeah, is she talking about Richtofen here? You know, is that memories from?
Oh, so like when he was, like, come through the portal kind of boy.
Yeah, but you know, it's a lot could be come from that. Yeah, I'm trying to find.
Sending decoy.
Fire. What is the name? What is the boy? Quarantine Diary 1. Okay. Diary entry number 1. I'm writing it down not because I don't know what happened, but so the others will. My name is Maxis, Samantha Maxis. I know you're reading this, Weaver, and I know you feel the same guilt I do about the boy. I promised I would keep him safe, but we both failed him. The last thing I expected was for you to move as quickly as you did. The operation should never have happened. If I had known the steps you would take, I would not have told you the location. The house was supposed to be safe. We both feel guilty, but I will always blame myself more than you. See, like that, you know, that's a little strange. Keep the boy safe and. Okay, but that's not the one I was looking for. Maybe it's Quarantine Diary 9?
Wow.
Okay. I remember waiting for your call, 10, 11, 12. The phone never rang. Instead, I saw news of the explosions on TV. I couldn't sleep. 3 a.m. I heard a knock at my apartment door. You gave the keyword, and I let you in. We'd never met face to face before. It was a shock to finally meet you. You were in a bad way. I did my best to dress your wounds, but it was the first and only time I saw you cry. You mumbled something about not knowing, about how sorry you were. You torched the place to cover your tracks after the hit. You said the boy was supposed to be staying with his mother, but he wasn't. he was there in the house while it burned to the ground. So this, I think that, is this likely Richtosen's family? Very likely. You know, it's not proven, but very likely. Okay, who was the target? Was it Richtofen? Was it essentially just a house? You know, an intel destroy type thing? And did they even know who, like, that they were going to kill Richtofen, you know? With how secretive this stuff is, they could go on a mission. Oh, Torch's place. Cool. You know, they don't know who lives there. So it's like, Weaver might not know that Edward is the person that he was going after. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It just seems
and then,
strange because he has the scars as well. Like, Eddie has scars. Like, as if someone's took a swipe at his throat as well. I mean, that could be from
oh.
well, that could be
yeah.
That could be an assassination attempt by someone else. It doesn't have to be Weaver.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
He has a scar on his eye, like his eyebrow as well. So I mean, maybe he tried to kill him, or he killed him, went to burn the place, didn't kill him, killed the kid instead. Maybe not. Maybe it's not relevant to that. Maybe it's someone else's kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Judging by how pissed Eddie is, though, I would imagine it's probably his kid.
Yeah. And with the Liberty Falls cutscene, with them dying in a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then again, it says when you were reading that then, and it says he was meant to be staying with his mother. Does that imply that the mother wasn't in the house, and the mother was meant to be something like the mother's elsewhere, and he was meant to be with the mother in that place, or did it just mean like out somewhere with the mother, but they were both still in the house?
Yeah, you said the boy was supposed to be staying with his mother, but he wasn't. He was there in the house. I mean, maybe he was with his mother and they just happened to be at the house.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're better off. Your face was
Maybe
the
that
worst
was bad
feature.
intel. Like, well, whoever gave it, like, they were right that he was with the mother. They didn't know it would be in the house.
Decoy thrown.
Okay, there's another one here. Maxis. His name was Samuel, and we will forever be responsible. I gave the intel to Weaver, the intel he acted upon. That's what we're supposed to do, right? Act on the available intel. That's just what Weaver did, act. Unfortunately, his actions resulted in collateral damage that neither of us will be able to forgive ourselves for. I'm so sorry. Yeah, man, they didn't...
They're cooking up something weird, for sure, with this story.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're not killing me when you had the chance.
Do you think they'll make Eddie more like his own Richtofen, or do you think they'll make him more like Ultimus Richtofen? Like personality-wise, do you think he'll just kind of be his own kind of thing, not like Primus or Ultimus, or do you think he'll kind of like...
Oh, I'm sorry, say that again. I just received an email. I gotta go close my mailbox. But what were you saying?
I was gonna say, like, do you think they'll make Eddie, like the new one, do you think they'll make him like his own personality, like a brand new style? Or do you think he will be more like Ultimus? Maybe more like Primus, where he's still smart, but he has not entirely evil motives, but
Yeah, some sanity. Yeah.
maybe he's a little bit
Yeah.
headed.
Consider
Maybe it's a
that
bit both.
critical observation.
I'm that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I do think he's his own kind of unique version. How is that? That's just a leaf. Okay. Cause yeah, he's seems very intelligent, although he's, according to all the intel, seems to kind of be like losing it.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that's kind of on par with some of our variants.
They do lose it eventually. I mean, as insane as Primus Richthofen was, he was still, like, at the core, he was still a decent dude compared to Primus Richthofen, who was just selfish.
But they definitely believed that they were the smartest in the room.
Oh, 100%.
And that seems to still be the case.
I mean...
Okay. Let me go do my mailbox thing real quick, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. I would probably say that that's still the case. I would probably say not only does he think it, but he knows it. Compared to all the rest of the people and what he's experienced and seen and done, he's probably definitely still the smartest person.
Max armor.
Probably should get to bed at some point. I do need to be up in 5.5 hours. Well, maybe 6. 6-ish.
Or post-imprisonment rage.
Dun, 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 dun.
I could have killed a lot more of you, you know. I can buy it now. This looks interesting. This gun looks fun.
quickly test this gun and then end the stream at least. I just want to see what it's like. I mean, it's got to be decent if it's set as a special weapon, right?
Security chief to new arrivals. Could have used you sooner, but welcome just the same. I'm in the mansion, command center. Injured, but intact.
I'm gonna have to get
Most
this to
everyone
Nebula
else
tomorrow
is-
night so I can do a shorts on
You've
it.
got eyes. Look,
Oh.
we need to get this situation under control ASAP. Be ready for anything.
It's a bit. It feels strange for like an SMG build kind of weapon. It's very G11 feeling from Black Ops 1 in that it's quite like an experimental weapon. It's got that feeling about it.
Blanchard Alpha.
I like it though.
Science staffers are missing somewhere in your AO. Locate and extract. I'm counting on their expertise
How have I not
to
made
end
that
this
then?
outbreak.
Don't make me do it again. I couldn't. You're already.
Double points.
How was that not a critical kill? Come on.
You know, the people who lived here trusted us. We failed them. And I can't even explain how.
I mean, it's a good gun. I feel like this is going to be one of them where I'm a bit unsure to begin with, and then it's probably going to grow on me once I, like, pack up on shit. Yeah, I feel like this weapon is probably going to be more of like a use it for a bit, get used to it, then really enjoy it. What's the inspect like again? Turn the safety on. You fold it, like, what the fuck? It's like the type... No.
Handy.
What am I
That should
what am I
fit any
thinking of?
standard pressure control.
The FMG9s from Modern Warfare 3, because you did that when you had the akimbos, or like the single, like individual, and you like folded it up. It's kind of like that. Probably just butchered that memory. I think it was the FMG9s from the original
Serves you right for
MW3.
not killing me when you had the chance.
Probably getting that
Especially
wrong.
the bit where you went from on to off.
No, that sounds right. It's a good gun though. Damn.
Kaboom!
What is the damage like? It'd help if I was actually hitting headshots. There we go. Yeah, this gun's good actually. Okay.
Max armor.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Hi, I'm back.
Yo,
That was my cat.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Just using that new special weapon thing. It's in the game.
Siren?
Yeah, that's the one.
Did you buy the
The
DLC for it?
bundle thing, yeah.
Deck collector? I'm looking at that right now. How is it?
It feels okay, actually. It's weird. Like, the look of the gun, but it feels okay.
Really? Okay.
I seen John post a video about it, and then he said apparently it's really, really broken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently it's like really, really overpowered. So
Are you undirected or standard?
And I just proper stomped you.
directed?
Okay. Yeah, fight some bosses. I want to see this thing in action.
Max ammo.
Yeah. Oh, I can pack a punch it. Okay.
Never too late to become an even more effective killing machine.
Need a mangler. This thing's, I mean, it's not like super quick, like it's not got a fast fire rate, but it's, I don't know, it feels like it packs a little bit of a kick to it. I might enjoy this weapon a bit, actually. There's not like a crazy amount of attachments on it though. You can only get one reticle on it. It's like looks like it's just specifically made for that gun alone.
Max armor.
You can only get one suppressor and that's it. Oh. I mean, when you inspect it, you like fold it, like you fold it up like a.
Oh, can you inspect again? I missed it.
Oh yeah, I've just done it now. It'll probably do it in like 30 seconds. Or I don't even know what the delay is.
Okay.
It's really weird.
Oh yeah, a little like briefcase gun.
Yeah. It kind of
Okay.
reminds me of the FMG9s from the original Modern Warfare 3, like those machine pistol things that you like fold up and then like flick out. Weird. It's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely feels strong. Yeah, kind of enjoy this gun actually.
That must have been Dennis Griffin. Church groundskeeper. Good guy.
All these
Seems
poor
luck
people in
didn't stick
Liberty
around the
Falls
end,
just
though.
dead.
Wonder what the key's for.
So weird that like Project Janus just like moved in and everyone was just like, yeah, welcome. I thought
A
they
lot of
were supposed to build walls and shit and like evacuate everyone.
a lot of promises of prosperity when they would come. That was not the case.
Oh no.
Well, you don't.
That never is.
It's all go round here.
Oh, false. He's a crazy guy. I mean, going by what you were saying before about like whoever gave the hit, like let's just say it was like a CIA thing to kill Richtofen.
Mm-hmm.
How does he then get to be a director of a CIA-backed like group in Requiem?
Great
Like I
question.
don't get that.
Any last
It's not
requests?
like he hid his identity.
Asked that earlier.
Like he's just him. You tell me he wandered in with the scars on his throat and his eyebrow, and no one batted an eyelid. It's just like, yeah, no, this guy's normal. He has like a bit of a German accent. Yeah, okay. Definitely full-blood American right there.
Yeah, I do wish that they would like tell the story of their risings into how they got there. I think I would be really interested to know that.
Yeah. This gun is strong. Let's
The
pack
pen
up.
is mightier than the sword. But both
Right,
are
should get a
fucking
mangler
useless
now,
in a
hopefully.
gunfight.
Unless it's vermin. No? No mangler though. Oh, there's one. Okay.
I work directly
Yeah,
and
it's-
I am all too familiar with
it's
your
strong.
sword.
I like it. I'll have to watch the rest
Okay.
of John's video, but he said by the end of the video that he was going to use it on the Terminus boss, where he's going to show people how strong it was in the Terminus boss.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good measure of
Did anyone else
damage.
see that?
So I think the
Anyone?
oh god, I can't remember the name of the sniper, but you know, the explosive one,
Yeah, yeah.
the LPS or whatever it is.
Uh,
That's probably my favorite gun in the game.
That's my current. Are you still doing camos? Have you finished your camos yet?
This siren thing is now the only gun I have left.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I was like
And heads off to you.
considering doing that maybe like over the next few days. I haven't been playing. Like I have it on right now, and I'm playing Wordle on my phone right now. Like I don't know why I just don't want to play. I think the idea of like how long it takes, but I do want to level up that gun because I want the fast firing rate.
Oh, sniper.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't have that, it does take a little bit of time between shots, for sure. But like that gun kills the boss in Terminus so quick.
Really.
Yeah, we did, because like I did it solo like the first week the game came out, and we only did it the other week before directing mode came out because all my mates were like, we need to do it so we get the rewards. So we did it on stream, and I was using that gun to get Nebula still. So I thought, oh fuck it, I'll just use it, see how it goes. And like every time I hit assist or hit whatever it was that needed to be hit, it was taking like huge chunks of health off them. 4-player game. I was like, what?
Oh damn.
So I was just like, yeah, this is my new favorite gun. Sort of reminds me of the scavenger. Not as good, but
I'm really happy they added this sniper though, like a mix up in the weapons. I wish there was
Yeah,
more
not
stuff,
just
but
like
that's
a
kind of like
regular sniper.
You know, get something like the Bowie knife, or not the Bowie knife, the ballistic knife that turns into like a reviver type thing. You know, like
so like
make
generic guns that have weird abilities.
exactly, yeah.
So like the Spaz 12 and Black Ops 1 had like Dragon's Breath, but you could reload the entire clip in just one bullet. So you could fire
Really?
like, yeah, you could fire like whatever, I don't know, I think it was like 24 slugs, but then you only had to reload one and it was all 24 back again.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just things like that, or like the M16 became fully automatic, but then you got a grenade launcher. Just like cool little things like that. more minutes, and then I will go to bed. Fucking hell.
What time is it where you're at?
It is nearly 1 a.m.
Okay, yeah, it's 5, almost 5 p.m. here.
But you've still got plenty of the day left then.
I'm like just chilling. I'm gonna go over to the lady's house and hang out. She's going on actually heading over to your side of the world. Going to Ireland.
Oh, really? In Ireland? That's where one of my best mates lives. Where he's from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. Where do you live?
I live in the Isle of Man. It's like if you like look on a map, it's
Isle
like
of Man? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's like a tiny,
okay.
tiny little drop between Ireland and the UK. It's like this tiny, tiny little rock.
You're the only one on this island. It's just you.
Yeah, just me.
That's cool. Is that like born and raised there?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, is it cool?
It's peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like
That's good.
it's a tiny place with like 85,000 people on it, which doesn't really sound like a lot considering like this place is like in the US that has like 100,000 people like in a suburb area.
Yeah. That's I'm in Sacramento in California, so yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. But I grew up in a town of like population 300.
Wow.
And then it was like an hour to get to like any town. So it was definitely like small town feels. So I get it. I understand it.
Yeah. It's a nice place, but it's a weird place.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like you don't. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like you don't know everyone, but like you can't really have secrets over here because everyone will know, but they don't know you.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It'd be the perfect place to live if it wasn't for all the people in it.
Isn't that the truth for everywhere though?
When you bring teeth and
Pretty
claws
much,
to a
yeah.
gunfight.
Ooh. Game lagged a little bit there. Oh, kiddo. Ugh. Be interesting to see like what Milo's plans are for
Don't make me do it again.
the DLC.
The rest of them, I know. So far, minus Terminus. It's all based off of like, picture accurate places.
Yeah.
Although,
Sort of like BO3.
do we know for sure that where he's at now is like, is this just based off of similarities in the look-alike, or was there actually kind of like, because Liberty Falls had, hey, here's the place, Harper's Ferry, like in the stuff. Do we know how he discovered that?
I'm not sure actually, because I read somewhere, I'm not sure if this person was like just bullshitting or not, but they said that the castle is, I don't know if it was like just French occupied, but it's actually based in Morocco or something like that. Like,
No, really.
yeah, something like that. But I think the castle he's at is actually the right one. But maybe what they did is took the location, because I've seen someone talking about Avalon, and they were like, Avalon isn't necessarily in, like, might not necessarily be in France. And I was just like, right, okay, I don't really know what they're on about, but I don't know. I feel like where he is probably accurate, but maybe they changed something.
Bloody hell!
I mean, they did that with their eyes,
A lot of mercy
so
killings.
Oh, really? Was that an actual castle?
yeah, yes, it's I'm going to it next year actually, in Austria.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called like, what is it? It's Hohenwerfen Castle.
Well, this is
That's
a step
cool.
in the right
It
direction.
actually looks really, really nice. But there's loads of things that they added in game that doesn't exist. Like the gondola from the village up to the castle doesn't exist in real life.
Pretty sure that might cause
So I think
brain
there is a
damage.
gondola, but it doesn't do that. Yeah, it's just loads of weird little things that doesn't actually exist. But like some of the courtyards and stuff like that is actually there. But yeah, I mean, when I go, I'm probably just going to be seeing things that nobody else will see. I don't know. This is where you get the bow. This is where you go to upgrade it. Like, there's supposed to be a rocket down there.
That'll be kind of funny.
Oh no, yeah. I'm going with my parents as well, and they're just gonna be like, "What the fuck are you on about?" So when Milo said to someone on Twitter like, "Where else should I go?" I'd love it if he went to Alcatraz.
Yeah. And actually do the tour. Yeah.
Because that's one
I
place
mean,
I've
that's
always
not
wanted
too
to
far
go.
from me. Oh, really?
Yeah, have you ever been?
Nah. I'm kind of the opposite. Not trying to downplay it. I'm sure it is actually really cool. I've definitely seen it. But like, I'm more so like, okay, I've seen it in game. I don't need to see it in person, which is a backwards thing to say. But yeah.
That's probably one of the places that they got really accurate though,
Oh yeah.
Like-
Oh yeah.
piece for piece. Because they did just like scour the whole island and get it all, so yeah, I can see that point. I mean, like, fucking Zetsabo. No way you're getting there.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Juggernog, I mean, just go to Russia. But
That was quick.
have
Especially
fun
the
in
bit where you
Russia
went
right
from
now.
on to-
Double point.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like all that area, just kind of
Must be that flow state
steer
I was
clear.
talking about.
I mean, if you're talking Dark Ether maps, Firebase,
Oh, that's far worse.
I imagine probably
quite
isn't
right
a
either.
real place. Could be wrong. Die Machina, just Nacht. It's in Poland, but I don't know if there's an actual military base that looks like that. Again, could be wrong. Mauer. It's just Berlin, but Berlin doesn't look like that anymore.
Really?
Yeah. And then you've got fucking Forsaken. I can't even remember where that takes place. I think it's in Ukraine. But I wouldn't want to go there either right now.
Wasn't it in like some like pyramid structure?
Yeah. I think it's... I can't remember what it's called now from the blueprint thing or whatever it was. It's like Project like I can't remember what it is. Or like it's like Project Site Abbey or something. I can't remember what it is. Black Site Abbey or something like that. Project Green Light, some bollocks like that. I think it's like I'm trying to remember the location. It's like Pripyat, something like that, and then I might be fucking mixing up locations. Pretty sure that's where it is. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Forsaken. Cold War. It's probably just gonna give me the actual enemy now, isn't it? Wait, where is it? Facility. Oh no, there you go. It takes place in Zucker. Oh fuck, I know you have to read that one. Oh, it's got down. Fuck. I'll quit out the game anyway. Zakarpatska Oblast in the Ukraine. So I got Ukraine right.
Okay. Nicely done.
That's about all I know. Oh, there you go. That's why I was seeing green light, because it's from the campaign in Cold War. Red light, green light. Okay. Yeah, now I remember. Yeah. Next level terminus chronologically. Liberty Falls chronologically. See, one thing I've noticed people are quite confused about is the cutscenes, the intro cutscenes take place at the same time for Terminus and Liberty Falls, but the gameplay for Liberty Falls doesn't happen until after
the cutscene. Yeah.
So like it must be happen like I don't know whether it's days after or like a week after or what. Not that it really matters. I think only the ending of Liberty Falls really matters. Because obviously people you play as, like the strike team or whatever it is, get trapped or whatever, so they're irrelevant now. But the ending obviously is relevant for whatever Panos has got going on. But it's the way Blanchard says, like, he's been waiting for a strike team to arrive, so it's obviously been a bit of time between the ending of the cutscene and the start of the gameplay.
Yeah, no, the beginning of the Liberty Falls takes place the next day.
So it's the next day.
Yeah, yeah.
Now whatever message he sends out to lock the place down must be fucking quick. It's like so many people that die as well. It's like all of the scientists. I mean, who's the guy from the intro cutscene that he talks to originally, Richtofen?
Blanchard.
Oh, fair enough. Wonder what's going to happen to him now. Maybe we won't see him until we go back to the mansion, if we ever do.
Yeah, I was curious what was going to happen with him. I was thinking he would be in this next part, but it doesn't appear to be the case.
Maybe he's just waiting for Richtofen. Oh, I better get to bloody bed. Oh, right. Well,
you heading to bed?
yeah. Gotta be up
All
for
right.
work in like maybe like 5.5 hours. I mean, I'll be streaming
Well-
again tomorrow. So if you're about, wait,
Might I'll definitely be on once I get home. Don't know if I'll be on. I should be able to watch your stream if you start early. I could watch it while I'm at work.
yeah.
That's usually what I'm doing when I come in, and I'm just kind of trolling.
Just bored at work.
Yeah, a little bit. So, okay. Well, yeah, good talks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of come over this lore a little bit more now that I have it all in my little spreadsheet.
I'm gonna have to have
So
a
if
look
you
at
have-
this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, please. I love kind of discussing it. So, yeah, if you talk to Margo at all, let me know what he has to say. Actually, we can probably talk to him at some point. But anyways, you're trying to go to bed. All right, man.
But no, but yeah.
Have a good one.
To add on to that, with the three of us should definitely discuss this
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah, I agree. I think it would be good for Oh, did you see what I tweeted out about, or I put it in the Discord as well, about the smoke?
Oh, I think
From-
I did see it briefly. Let me have a look. Where was
Yeah.
it? All chat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, there you go. As you see in the Chaos Story, Voyage when they activate the artifact, for example. Oh, the black smoke.
Yeah. And then like I just happened to see that and I was like, okay, why would they put that effect if it wasn't relevant? And then I was like, oh wait, that was from the artifact, the Sentinel artifact in the Voyage. And I was like, oh shoot. So like it's not a rumor. It's likely to be actually valid. So that's kind of
So
exciting.
maybe they're kind of poking fun at it, like as if to say, like, you don't know what's coming, but maybe you do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't think a lot of people notice that either.
I haven't seen it other than what you've said.
Yeah.
It's something
But
to keep an eye on.
yeah, we'll see. I'm definitely excited. How many days away is that? That's
It's next Thursday.
yeah, a week and 2 days away. Damn.
It is
Do you have
exciting.
do you have the day off?
I have that whole week off.
Oh, shoot. Look at you.
Yeah, completely by accident. I wanted the day, and my boss just was like, "Well, you need to use your days up before the end of the year, so you can have the whole week."
Oh, nice. Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh no, wait. I'm in the Monday, but then off from the Tuesday to the Friday. So it's not
Okay,
too bad.
even that's even better. Yeah. Our so yeah, I'm gonna go in. That's gonna be a little sad because I'll be at work that day. But when I get home, I'm just gonna go and play.
You're
You
going
know,
in
blind?
blind. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to do that. Actually, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then Milo was saying he won't be back when the map drops.
Oh, he won't be back.
That's what I thought he mentioned in the chat, and I'm just like, well, shoot. Okay, are you not going to be doing the race? Are you just going to be streaming afterwards? Like, because then I was like thinking of, like, I was gonna tell him, shoot, maybe you should also kind of do a blind run. But then I'm like, no, he's got videos, tutorials to make. You know, people are definitely like that's where the views are.
Unless maybe he gets Joey to do the commentary for
Yeah,
him.
yeah, which could, that could be. And shoot, if that's the case, if he's doing it like, I don't know, doing a group, I don't know.
Doing a group blind
Anyway,
run.
a group blind run, yeah, because I do want to play it with all the characters, because I still haven't played it with all four, and all the little lore lines that go off.
Yeah.
it's like you're missing so much when you're not playing with someone. There's small things. I haven't heard anything significant, but still.
There are good lines.
Mm-hmm.
Like Weaver and Maya talking about Peck. And she's like, oh, I don't know, he makes me laugh. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm sure all the fucking murder and betrayal is fine, because he makes you laugh. And it's like, yeah, you know what, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm really curious what's gonna happen with Maya. And
Yeah.
honestly, this map's gonna be her thing because Franco took Nathan.
So maybe she'll get revenge.
Yeah.
Or maybe she won't get a chance because he gets killed by something else.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's just left wanting more, or... I've got way too many questions.
Yeah.
Like, what happens to her at the end when the others apparently die?
Mm-hmm.
Like, where does she go? Maybe Peck saves her?
You know what's so disappointing about Modern Warfare Z is or MWZ is that we won't know the answers this game. We might get some things answered, but now it's like a whole nother however many years until that gets answered. And it's like, I do like that they're have an ongoing story, but it's also just like, oh man.
Yeah, like we will only get stuff, like answers about stuff that's happening before that, and maybe an answer to, obviously, the beginning of MWZ, but we won't learn anything about Ava and what happened there until, like, whatever the next game is.
Yeah, exactly. They keep going back and forth. It was Cold War, then they went backwards and did Vanguard, and then they went super forwards and did WZ, and now they're going backwards. It's like, jeez.
Maybe it wasn't. I know Vanguard wasn't intentional, but maybe it's played into their hands a little bit that they could do that. It would have been interesting had they not been dragged into Vanguard to see where it would have gone.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have had all these details about craft and the gods.
Yeah. Honestly, I was really not happy about that. With because it just made it like I finally kind of came to terms with it, but like I liked how scientific it was, how straightforward it was. I really liked that, and then they kind of like, okay, let's
like sort of like grounded in like sort of like reality. And then they were like,
yeah,
here's these gods again.
yeah, which is like, it's fine, but it just feels like, oh man, I can, that starting from the beginning, I learned so many different things just by like, oh, shoot, what is harp? And I would go online and like learn all about that and what it actually was and what it kind of like was implementing in the game. And it was like, oh, I'm learning something cool here. And Tunguska, that was like all these things I would learn. It was like, oh, this is fascinating. And so it's like, when they do kind of like fantasy style stuff, it's just, okay, well, you can't do like, which is fine. It's not bad, but
I suppose you can do some things with it, but like you can only take like information so far before it's so out of whack that you're just like, well,
yeah,
I can't really do any research or anything on that. Especially when it's talking about fucking omnipotent gods and I mean, don't even get started on Monty. Like, he's cool, but
oh man,
where's he gone? Like,
after Black Ops 3, which everyone loves, I hated it. They went too far into the Lovecraftian thing, and like, I really stopped kind of paying attention to the story, which I feel like a little bad about. I would pay attention, but like all the fine details, I didn't, I
You
wasn't
you
bothered
knew what you needed to
to
know.
exactly. Yeah. Chaos, I was freaking over the top for. Loved everything um that they were like leading up to. And then as the maps continued and like the story was being told, it wasn't what the direction that I thought they were going in. And I was really disappointed. Actually, yeah, that is a time I was really disappointed in the direction they went. I don't like where Chaos. I like what Chaos could have been. The whole Prima Materia, which kind of like gets me a little excited about this, is like, okay, maybe they won't go all into like it might be what I initially thought it was going to be. So I'm kind of excited. We'll see. We'll see.
It definitely is exciting because I like the fact that they haven't just completely thrown Chaos away. They found some way of making it relevant. I don't know whether this is the thing that's confusing me the most about Chaos being in it. Was Chaos one of the things that was reset, or was Chaos in Black Ops 4 always, story-wise, like now with Dark Ether, the way they've reworked it, was Chaos the beginning of the Dark Ether universe, like the earliest part?
Ooh.
Like, did we just not... Obviously, they didn't intend it, but story-wise now, were we seeing the start of the Dark Ether universe, like at the earliest point? And we just didn't know it?
That's.
Um,
I think. I mean, maybe.
Does that mean that the same things happened? Like, Scarlet still got screwed over by Medusa, and will we ever find out what happened to them?
Oh, yeah. That's actually something I never really thought of. Because these outbreaks happen all the time, but it's like, okay, the only public ones in Titanic, but everyone died on that regardless, so most people did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And it seems to be
Yeah.
when the trials are complete, everything goes back to normal.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because it was all like 9 was all in their head. It was like a flashback.
Yeah.
That's I never thought about that.
It's definitely something to think about.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, with that said,
That's gonna keep you up now thinking.
I know, I am. We'll see. We'll see what. That's the thing too. Is like, I'll look through all the intel, hoping for answers, and it's just like, man, this is just more questions, more, and then you can connect it, but it doesn't answer anything. Like, damn.
Yeah. And then you think about something and you're like, oh, that could work, but then it like completely knocks away other things you thought about.
Yep.
So then you have to rework everything, which is the most frustrating part of it.
This was back in when what's it called came out. The Origins.
Yeah.
When that map came out, and then the ending, like what that meant for the story, I was like, okay, hold on, let's figure this out. I was talking to Milo. Milo caught on very early on that it was like a multiverse type thing, and I was like, I did not want to like even entertain that option, and I went through so many like mental hula hoops to like think of how this is all happening. And it's like, and I was taking the songs because we weren't sure about how the song lyrics kind of came into play. And so and it's eventually nothing. They don't really mean anything. It's more just like feelings like references. It's like, okay.
Yeah,
So,
because the song lyrics do always, or did always seem quite important. Because, is it D Machina's song Alone? The lyrics to that song are so weird.
yeah.
Because it mentions like, is it like, I can't remember like word for word, but it's like the well where the seven fell. And it's like, right, well, are you classifying that as like the other characters and like the two different versions of them? But then obviously because although like both versions of Richtofen died there, Eddie still survived. So then you're talking about like,
Hmm.
yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like,
They never really make full sense and almost seem to contradict each other.
yeah,
They're great songs, love them, but
confusing.
man, yeah, thinking any direct connections to this story is just it's not the way to. I forget who it was. There was a guy back in the day who would like kind of break them down. I think it was Javano, saying the name wrong. Uh, and Kevin used to like tweet him out like, "Oh, you dude, this is great." But yeah, it just wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you go. I gotta get doing some stuff.
Yeah, no worries, man. I mean, yeah, if you're bored tomorrow, I'll be streaming anyway, so
Okay, sweet.
just come in
Yeah, I'll
and troll.
come. Yeah, my favorite thing to do.
Sound.
All right, man.
All right,
Take
catch you-
care. Have a good night.
You too, mate. Catch you later.
Later.
Ah, what a good lad. What a good lad. My voice just cracked. What a good lad. Wow, been streaming for 3 hours. Jesus. Yeah, guys. I mean, if you're watching this now, or you're watching this back later, or any other time, I hope you enjoyed. That was kind of a crazy end to the stream, or last like hour and whatever. Sat here for like 2 hours, pretty much just chatting to Matt about story. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. The ramblings of two madmen. Yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, click the notification bell if you want to hear more ramblings. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button, and yeah, other than that, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, evening, whatever. I'll see you all tomorrow for another stream. Double XP, double gobblegums. We're going to go in and we're going to have fun and chat more nonsense and be crazy. Until then, Hades out.